You know, I love seeing the twerk thing. It's so funny because it looks like Billy is like having a seizure or something. I don't know. It's just doesn't look natural, but it's funny. Hi, I'm Rob. This is Order 42. Yeah. Uh how's it going? How are you guys doing? You guys doing all right? Yeah? Okay, good. Good because we're here to talk about things because that's what we do here. But look, Ninjutsu was first. We got look, somebody's got to beat that guy off of the. Wait a minute, that sounded wrong. Someone needs to beat him to the punch. Is that better? Are there any innuendos there? I didn't mean any innuendos. Okay, but he's first too many times. Just saying it. But congratulations again to Ninjinzu for being first. Robert Rivera's here. Ricky's here. Griffian's here. Bonobo Juice is here. Cosma's here. Bucho's here. I mean, we know Bucho, right? That's not it. How many times have I done that? I've done that too many times. There's Bucho. Hey, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Uh, denizens of the Rob chat. Wow, Bucho's pulling out big words here. I mean, what are you going to do? What is Forder O'Day 2? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Doesn't count when they message hours before stream. I mean, hey, I always like put those up at around 4 o'clock before the stream so I can get things set up and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I feel like it's valid. I feel like it's valid. Saw me in the latest Game Chaser video, very fun. Yeah, I've been in quite a few recently. Which you know, I didn't look, here's the thing. I don't mind being on camera. I mean, obviously, right? I don't mind talking. I don't mind any of that. But it's not my channel. And I feel like I'm I don't know. I always feel like I'm butting in or something. And I don't want people to feel that I'm trying to hog any spotlight, you know? I'm just saying. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all of the love that you guys show on those videos too. Because that love does trickle down to me. And I feel that. So I appreciate that very much. Very much. So anytime you guys want to, show the love over there, I am absolutely, I love it. I love to see it because for me, it's like, they're sort of like my partners in crime right now. Kind of. Not crime, but partners in creating things. And yeah, so I appreciate that. So there you go. Now look, here's what's in the agenda or on the poll there. Chocolatey Claire, you guys did not vote for this one like 3 weeks in a row. And the fact is, I only have a couple of bottles of things left, all of which you guys did not vote for. So I figured I'd go ahead and mix this up and we'd try it. But I wanted to give you guys the option. If you wanted me to throw it in the jug of shame, I probably wouldn't just throw it in the jug of shame, but I would if it sucks. And I still might. But so yeah, no pressure on the voting. This is one of those where it's like the vote really doesn't matter because I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. But yeah, some of us are busy. Hey, if chat is open, I'm in there. See? I mean, look, the Jitsu's doing it. I mean, I can't come to stream at 4 p.m. during my day off. I mean, that sounds like an excuse, Ricky. Anyway, I'm still vaping. This is the last of the Apple Crumble, which was really good. You guys chose this one whenever you did. Yeah, it's good. Very good. It's the last of it, though. Oh, man. I don't know if you guys saw this. Earlier today, Best Buy was running a deal on the MacBook Air M1, which is, was, $1,000 when it came out. And of course now they've gone up to the M2 and then the M3. But a lot of people were saying that the M1 is still a solid laptop. So if you can find one for a cheap price, hey, get it. Yeah, Best Buy had them for $400. And don't bother checking because they're already sold out. I didn't get one. I would have bought one because my laptop is janky. Janky AF. I say that. The screen is definitely showing its age. And there's stuff like on the screen, I guess over the 10 years that I've had this laptop, there's just junk and gunk on the screen that won't come off no matter what you do. And the down arrow doesn't work. So it's just a matter of time before this thing just completely dies. So I've been looking for a replacement, and I would like a MacBook because I am a Mac guy. I have all the Apple things. But yeah, sorry, I'm just making sure that my phone is charging. It was almost dead. But yeah, so yeah, it's a bummer that I missed out on that. And it's a bummer that any of you, if you were in the market for a laptop, man, that's an awesome, just screaming deal. The refurbs on Apple's own website, because Apple has a refurb website, which I highly recommend if you're looking for anything, for a little bit off, because you get the full year warranty and it's from Apple. So it's not like you're going to get bad stuff, You're literally just getting a used board, I highly recommend the Apple refurb site if you're in the market. But their M1 is like $759 or something. So yeah, it would have been awesome to get a brand new one for $400. Are you kidding me? What? Blockbuster visit was really cool and nostalgic. It really was. And I know, look, there's a lot of people that, anytime somebody posts something on Twitter or X or on Reddit or whatever, and they're talking about their nostalgia for Blockbuster, there's plenty of people that are like, Blockbuster killed my mom and pop video store that I really loved. I'm not saying that didn't happen, but what I'm saying is that my time at Blockbuster with Billy and Jay and Rufus and Robert and all the people that we worked with back in the day was amazing. And I wouldn't trade that for the world. And it's one of those weird things where I actually kind of wrote this into the script, is that how is it that I've had so many different jobs over the years, corporate jobs, all these jobs, and that is the basis for comparison. Like if it's not as fun as Blockbuster, man, it's kind of a bummer. And so how is that? And why is that? I'm just saying it was amazing, and being back with those two guys, it was really strange, especially being on the side there, where we filmed The Manager, right? Yeah, being there and seeing all the stuff and just kind of just almost feeling where the registers were and where the candy and the Coke section were, and you know what I mean? It was just cool. So, yeah. You think that Billy and Jay need the help? I mean, I know I bring a different, it's a different, I don't know what you call it, a different mixture of personalities, but hopefully I don't detract. Hopefully I just add. And that's really all I care about. I don't need to be on camera. I don't need to be the forefront. I mean, Billy was like, hey, you get in the front, when we went on those, the trips with the estate sales. He was like, you get in the front. And I'm like, really? I don't be on camera. I'll be in the background. He's like, no, get up there. I'm like, okay. I guess he wanted to make out with Melvor a little bit. I mean, hey, I don't blame him, but maybe that's it. I'm just saying it's weird. And what was that? Why was that thing in the middle of the road? I have so many questions. I mean, you can say that word on YouTube, right? Can't you? Like, why was that there? Like, did somebody just screw you, I'm throwing this out the window? Or did it fall off the back of a truck? Did somebody drop it out of a backpack? What the hell happened? Why was that there? But hey, that's, and the thing is, I seriously thought it was like, just because of the angle, it looked like a pipe to me, which I mean, but no, it just looked like, it didn't look like anything weird to me when we drove over it. But I wasn't like paying attention to it either. I mean, apparently Billy got a good look at it. So that's, and that was just so weird. That guy beat us to it. If you seriously watching it back, I'm like, that looks absolutely planted. Like we planned all of that. None of that was planned. Trust me. I was in the passenger seat. I know what did and didn't happen. And that was totally like, wow. But there you go. Yeah. And dude, Matt Walls, thank you. I don't know if this will pop up. It should be popping up. Hopefully we'll see me pop up there. Love is trickling down on Rob. Yeah, that sounded kind of gross too, didn't that? I didn't mean it to sound gross. Billy and Jay are so cool and funny. I wish I knew them in real life. It's weird though. It's like, see, I knew them before it's almost like before their senses of humor like blossomed. You know, Billy was very quiet and very reserved. And I mean, he was 16, I was 18, you know? So it's kind of like, it was a strange thing to know somebody that long and to see them, and especially now because they're a persona on the internet, you know, and it's like, it's definitely different. Like Billy especially is much different in videos than I remember him being. He's much more free. But Jay's pretty much the same. He's just, it's intensified. Which I guess you could say that's the same about me. You know, I'm usually just the same dude, but when I'm on camera, I'm a little more intensified. Why isn't that coming up? Matt Walls gives a generous $10 donation. The manager is y'all Citizen Kane. Be proud of it. I don't know. I mean, I hope not. I hope that's not the pinnacle. You know? Again, my whole thing is I want to make movies, man. And so yesterday I spent all day working on the revision of the fourth draft. I say revision because, and we're saying revision now, because the fourth draft is, there it is.
The manager is y'all's Citizen Kane film. Be proud of it.
Y'all's? But thank you. And that was me as Qui Gon Jen. Thank you, Carbonite Dreams. I don't know if he's here. But yeah. I don't think Carbonite's here. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I'm not trying to be first, just happens to be no one in there when I click the thumbnail. I got, oh, there you go. See, that's Ninjenzu explaining himself. So there you go. I got lucky with the M2, got a deal at Micro Center. I wish I had a Micro Center near me. In fact, I think the nearest Micro Center to me is like an hour and a half away. And it is not easy to get to. That's what I meant to do. Micro Center. Yeah, it's in Dallas. So depending on when I go, let's see. Yeah, the closest one is, well, right now it says 45 minutes. Is that taking express lanes or something? Because it takes a lot longer than that to go to 45 minutes, nothing. North Dallas. So, let's see, Spring Valley, okay, it's off of 75. Okay. I mean, but yeah, I do enjoy Micro Center. But anyway. Let's see. Still digging my M2 Mac Mini? Oh, I'm sure you are. It's good. Rental stores in general were fantastic places. Yeah, yeah, it's you never know what you're gonna get, and you never know what you're gonna find. I think that's part of the deal with going into like a Blockbuster, right? Is you go in, you don't know what you're gonna rent, you don't know what you're gonna come out with. You know, there's some days when you go in with, I'm getting this movie, like this brand new movie that came out, right? And you're set on that. But I would love going in there, you know, and just not knowing what I was gonna get. And then as working there, I could rent all of those things that I'd passed up on over the years and catching up on older movies, you know, movies just a couple of years old that I'd never got to see. It's it's amazing. It's amazing stuff. I loved it. It's so great. That big old thing. I might get the Osmo Pocket 3 soon, and it will be my new cam instead of my Canon M200 that I sold. Ricky and Wraith. I think Wraith's in the chat. He loves his. I'm curious to use one as well, and I think like even the other day Jay was asking me about what camera was best, and I'm like this is the one that I would get, and for the kind of stuff that you do, I think that would be perfect because you can just point and shoot, and it's got a tripod on it. You know, the creator bundle has a tripod thing that you can sit on the table and you can sit there and eat his stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? Just seems like that's perfect. That'd be perfect for what I would use it for. But I don't know. Yeah. How was there another person interested in that thing? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Oh, and by the way, Matt Walls, this is your 10th super chat on a live stream in general. Did you know that? Did you know that, Matt Walls, that this is your 10th super chat? I appreciate that you would do that for me. That's awesome. That's very awesome. So thank you very much. Imagine planning that, going to buy it for the gag. Look, Griffin, here's the thing. They have been accused of so much that I would not put it past someone to do that, to say, yes, that was planned. I don't know. Still the same dude doing a chicken dance next to the dumpster at Blockbuster. Yep, that's me. That's me. And Bonobo Juice. Hi. I don't know if I said hi, but hi. And Ted Millich is here too. Wraith is here. Yes. And there you go, Wraith. Yes, come to Retropalooza and meet them in person. All the game chasers are very cool to hang out with. Trust me, you'll have a blast. It is a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to that at the end of this month. So we've got 25th and 26th at the Pasadena Convention Center in Houston. It's kind of Houston, but it's actually Pasadena, but it's in the suburbs of the area of Houston. Yeah, I'm as far as I know, we're all going. Everything's going to be great. It's going to be fun. I have a great time, even though I'm not a huge fan of the Houston area. Like, I hate the weather. I hate the weather. I don't like it. But other than that, there you go. Yes, you should come. Obi-Rob Kenobi. Yes. Yes. The Micro Center near me is about to shut down. Oh, man, that sucks. Well, see, we had Fry's. We had multiple Fry's all over DFW, and they closed them all. So there's none left. So I don't even know, did Fry's shut down completely? Because the one that I went to they always had like a bunch of people in there. So I don't know. I remember there was a Fry's that they opened it's kind of right on the border of Dallas. But it was on the north side of the Metroplex, right? It was huge. It had so much stuff. And it was just, man, I could spend 2 hours in there just looking at movies and CDs, and because I mean they had all the box sets and stuff. It's just a cool place, man. It sucks. I built 2 or 3 computers buying stuff at Fry's. Maybe not that one in particular, but bought a lot of stuff at Fry's over the years. But anyway, I don't need the creator combo since I don't film things, so I'm getting the regular one for like 160 less. Yes, Ricky, but I mean, doesn't it come with the lapel mic and all that stuff? Because that DJI mic is pretty damn good. I mean, I think it's worth getting the creator combo if you're going to get it. But hey, I understand. I understand if you don't need it, you don't need it. And yeah, there's Wraith. The quality of the cameras get great. I've been learning how to use it the past few days. Awesome. And Griffian said, so you do a lot of writing, Rob, right? Do you write books as well as movie stuff? I've got a couple of books up on Amazon, but nothing significant. I did not know that. You ought to send those over to me. I mean, not for free. Just send me links or something, or I don't know if you can put links in the chat. I don't know if Nightbot, will you freak out with that? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Griffian, yeah. You should let me know. I'd like to read it. I'm a reader, man. I love to read. So yeah. But I will say, no, I haven't written anything other than this script. This is my first writing journey. It is a journey, because that first draft I was super proud of. And for me, that was like, I'm so proud of that. And I know it's going to change, but I'm proud of that. I wrote all of that myself. And again, everybody was really impressed with it. They loved it. And they said, okay, let's change some things. Let's tighten some things up, because I am a little wordy. I think it was 110 pages. Now we're about down to about 100. But there's also a lot of things have gone, this is going to go here now. And then instead of having this scene and then this scene, we're going to combine the scenes so that there's movement in the scene. There's a lot going on. So there's been a lot of drafts. So like I said, I'm on the 4th draft right now. And since there's not a whole lot changing, this is just a revision. And in this revision, it's some of the ideas that the boys came up with. One of the ideas came from John Michael, one of the other people, yeah, that worked at Blockbuster with us. Yeah. So I trust him because he's a huge reader. Like he reads a lot. But I also wanted, some extra humor. Give me some humor stuff. And like we're punching it up with movie references. There's a ton of movie references in this movie. I'm super, super, super excited about, well, hopefully we can get it financed, I mean, my thing is I would like to have it financed outside of a Kickstarter, if possible. But here's the thing. I understand that we have a really good chance of getting financed through a Kickstarter, because we'll be able to talk it up and all that kind of stuff. But I also think that if we didn't do it through a Kickstarter, we could, and got outside financing, it would be more like a traditional movie. And I think it would, in a way, it would legitimize the process or the project more. So hopefully we can do that. So, and Dearest Abby is here. Welcome, Dearest Abby. Moi and Noir is here. Welcome, guys. How are you guys doing? It's good to see you guys. But yeah, so basically to answer your question, which is a long answer, no, I wouldn't consider myself a writer per se, but I've also got 2 other ideas for scripts, and they may or may not be outside of our scope. So in other words, completely outside of the Game Chasers world universe, if you will. But they're to me, they're solid ideas. They passed the 3-day test for me, which if you don't know what the 3-day test is, you come up with an idea, then you forget about it. You try to move on, you try to not think about it, whatever. Then you come back and read the idea 3 days later after you've had time to forget about it and see if it still works. I don't know how many times I've come up with an idea and 3 days later, it's like, that sucks. It just sucks. Both of these ideas have passed that test, and they also passed the test with the guys too. Like one of them was like, holy crap, you need to write this today. Like go, like start writing. And I'm like, okay. So I'm developing the stories, and then we'll see what happens. Hopefully maybe I can, if it's not something that we'll be able to do, because like I said, one of them is, wow, it's a bigger budget idea, bigger than, a couple $100,000. You know what I mean? We're talking, this is a studio sort of idea. But if I can sell the idea, that would be interesting. I mean, wouldn't it? And hopefully, maybe we can have some contacts with someone like Netflix or Amazon or anybody like that and says, hey, we want to buy this script from you. So it could be done as like a mid-budget movie, like say 40 to 50 million dollars. Much different than a couple of dudes trying to save a video store. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different than that. I mean, it would include some heavy duty effects and location shooting and visual effects. Lots of visual effects. It's a cool idea. It's a really cool idea. I love it. It's one of those things that combines two things that I love and I love to see. It's very science fiction. I like it. But again, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Jay and Billy need those cameras or even 360 cam. See, Matt Walls, I think for a long time, these sort of handheld sort of cameras, they don't translate well to having depth to the image and all that stuff. I know Billy really tries to, he tries to convey a more TV show sort of feel to it, to the Game Chasers, right? We'd have to get one and try it out. I'll tell you this, it would be much easier than holding up a camera, to my face, and trying to get cool shots or whatever. I'll be honest with you, Billy gives me very little feedback on my camera work. I just try to set up shots the way I would want to see them. That's really all it is. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pointing the camera at things that I think are interesting. And I try to get some sort of something going on, and have it be interesting looking. So hopefully, we can continue to, I guess, possibly invest in other equipment, but I mean, that's up to him, I want to film things that look cinema-like. Wraith. And that's the thing. That's my whole point. I think the 360 or the Osmo Pocket 3 or whatever it is, I think that one has the potential to be one of those sorts of cameras that people could use to do a full, I would love to see it. I want to see a full feature length film using only that. I mean, we've seen it with iPhones, I remember there was one, and I don't remember which iPhone release it was, but Catherine Bigelow, that did Point Break, that did Zero Dark 30. You know what I mean? Catherine friggin' Bigelow, Strange Days. She filmed this commercial basically with an iPhone and it looked awesome. So, I mean, who knows? Southeast Houston. I'm working that weekend. Ted, you need to tell him to stick it. And I'm way behind already. Way behind. Trying to pay back in some capacity to people I like to watch their content. Well, Matt Walls, I appreciate that. Seriously, that means a lot. I hope of course, you obviously enjoy it because you drop some cash on me. I appreciate that very much. Who knows, maybe I'll get the creator combo and we can use it at Retropalooza in October for random crap. Sounds good to me. Be awesome. Very much a journey. You should be proud. Oh, thank you. I appreciate, it's a process. And I very quickly had to go, okay, I'm getting over the idea that we're basically jettisoning these ideas that I had. Like the third act is almost completely different than what I wrote originally. It's completely different, but it's better. And that's the whole point, is I have to keep it in my mind that we're not just, it's still my story, the story that I came up with, but now it's better. And these guys are helping me make it better. And so, yeah, it's a process, but hopefully people like it, I was really scared that nobody was gonna like it, and they were gonna be like, hey, you want to keep filming for us? You might need to get a day job or something. You know what I mean? No, they were very, 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 very pleased with it. So which makes me happy. And yeah, those Legos. Look, it's you talk to my wife. The next one we're gonna do is either the lighthouse, which is kind of like that. You can't really see it. It's up like this, or Rivendale, one of the two, because we've done a lot of Star Wars lately. So, want to try to do that. You know what I mean? Money seriously is the issue on everything, right? Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. What we were able to achieve with Adventures in Game Chasing was incredible. But if we could have more time, that's really what you're paying for. You're paying for the time to get the shot that you want. The director, whoever the director may be, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for this person to take what's on the page and make it happen in real life, and it takes time. And that's really the number one thing. So, for my opinion, I think this next movie could be done for the exact amount of budget. But it would be basically...
Here's a coffee to get your writing journey going, smiley face.
Thank you, Griffian. I appreciate that. Thank you. Coffee is welcome. Or tea, I have my tea. And you need to stay, look, let's just look. You got to stay hydrated. That crazy bear right there, he's threatening you. Stay hydrated. Thank you, Hydration Bear. Okay. Anyway, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, so we'll see. And Rufus. Welcome, Rufus. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I accidentally got my wife hooked on those Lego flower sets. That's an expensive habit. Yeah, the whole thing is an expensive habit. Trust me. And there's been some Star Wars sets that we've skipped out on just because we don't have the room. I mean, this one, the gunship, we didn't originally get that because we were like, where are we going to put it? It's kind of big and boxy. Where are we going to put it? And then we got a deal on it. It was a sale, so we just got it. So, yeah. But yes, very expensive habit, but it is fun. I love it. I love playing, messing with Lego stuff is great. Kickstarter is good. Also make sure all the donations you guys receive in the streams go towards that. If possible, do group streams to garner more revenue. Well, here's the thing. The revenue that comes from these streams keeps things going. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. But see, here's the thing. I have no idea how much they get, Billy and Jay. And if they did, would they make the same amount if they streamed every couple of days? Or is it only because they stream once a week, everybody comes and donates that amount? I have no idea. But the thing is, the problem there is it's hard to control that because I think, and again, I don't know their finances. I don't know anything about what's going on. But I think what that money goes to mostly is keeping Billy focused, and it keeps the because you don't know how that podcast, doing that podcast thing, that costs some money to get set up, and Billy paid for all of it. Well, I should say the Game Chasers paid for all of it. I didn't have anything to do with that. I just come in and help push buttons and things. I talk every now and then, but you know what I mean. I am doing it. I am doing it. Griffian, it's a thing. You are a writer, Rob, and good luck financing, as I believe that's very, very hard outside of Kickstarter. Phil, you're not wrong. But again, hopefully we've made some contacts over the years, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. The one thing that I kept seeing is, e-begging and all this stuff, right? I don't know about you, but I don't see that from those guys at all. I mean, if nothing else, it's like, hey, do me a favor and hit like on the videos and things and subscribe because that helps, with, and basically that's just helping to grow the channel. I don't know. I've thrown out so many ideas for books after that test. Yes, Griffian. It's the 3-day test is something that I came up with in my own head. I have no idea if that's something, maybe I picked it up from somebody, but that's one of those things where that's how you know if you have a good idea or not. Like if it keeps you, especially after those few days of stepping away from it, being able to go, okay, now that's an idea. See, I still have this idea for a crazy this other idea is nuts too. But I started writing it years ago and got kind of burned out on trying to come up with stuff. Now I feel like going back now and trying to do it. It's more of a novel type situation. That sort of situation could be one of those things where it's like, okay, now I know what I'm doing a little bit more, but I could also see it as a TV series. I could see it as a series of movies like James Bond in a way. I mean, not James Bond. It's not a spy thriller thing. It's more about like every there's a set story and then this set story and then this set story, but you can just jump in pretty much at any time because there is a larger story happening, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, right now I'm really focused on getting this script done. And once that's done, I'll start developing the other two. And then we'll go from there and see what happens. The thing is we have great ideas all the time. Like crazy ideas that are like, wow, that's really cool. But these two that I came up with, I'm super pumped about. In fact, there's an idea that I don't even know if I want to say who came up with it because I don't want them being attacked or not attacked, bugged about it. I'll just say one of the crew came up with an idea that I think is so good that I told this person, you should write this. If you don't want to write it, I'll write it. Because it excited me. It was like, holy crap, what a great idea. I love this idea. Run with it. So anyway, get it financed through local doctors and dentists like Evil Dead. I mean, you say things like that, but there are people, especially. See, here's the thing. There's about 20 minutes away. There is a city full of rich people, and if I could just make some contacts, there might be somebody there that's like, yeah, I'll pitch in for this crazy idea. Yeah, I want my name on a movie. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? That would be awesome. But we'll see. You have our support. Well, I mean, I appreciate that. Not if, but when I sell the idea, thank you. I am so far behind, guys. Let me get caught up here. Spencer, how's it going? Write Gremlins versus Critters and Billy can direct. You say something like that as a joke. One of the things that we want to write is a creature feature. Sort of a Gremlins or Critters in that genre. You know what I mean? And yeah, I would love to do it. I would love to do it. And see, here's the thing. We keep saying those things. Oh, Rob will write it and then Billy will direct. And I'm like, dude, if Billy's on board to direct, I'm all over it. I'll be script supervisor again. Unless I'm in it. But for the most part, yeah, just I'll be script supervisor. If that's something that you can help with, or I can help with, I can get it all logged and all that stuff, and then kind of help. I mean, I helped with, the thing is, everybody on Adventures, we did so many different jobs, and it was awesome because I learned so much about what it takes to make a movie, I was helping with casting, helping with rehearsals, helping with, I helped set up shots and ideas for shots. There was so much creativity and it's so much fun. I would love to, I want to do it again. I want to do it again. Look how cost effective Godzilla, exactly. Godzilla -1 is right now is the benchmark. Godzilla minus one is the Clerks of this era. There's the only other movie that I can think of that was that kind of small budget, but really, really like, holy crap, was probably what The Invisible Man, the Blumhouse movie. Because I think that one only cost $10 million to make, and it made bank. So if we could make a movie, I mean, I can tell you this: if we got 500,000 to make the next movie, we would be like, holy crap, we can do so much stuff. And it's literally more than anything, we can actually pay people for their time. I mean, none of the actors, I say that, none of the principal actors on Adventures got paid. Billy, Jay, Eric, Chief, as far as I know, they didn't get paid. So that's a thing. I would love to be able to not only do something, but also be able to pay for that time. So, yeah. And pay some of those people worked for much less than what they normally get paid. And that would have been awesome too, to actually pay people what they're worth. And what's funny is we got so many people that you never see on screen during Adventures. So many people, they put their best efforts forth. You know what I mean? That you never see. People behind the camera. And that's what made me want to do this show originally, was to interview those people and give them the spotlight, and turns out a lot of them don't want the spotlight. But it's still, it's a beautiful thing, movie making, and I want to do it again. And I want to keep making movies. If I can make movies until the very end, then I would do that. Yeah, because it's to me, it's the very definition of, if you love doing something, how does the thing go? If you do something you love, you're never working a day in your life or whatever. Yeah. It's still hard work, but man, it's beautiful. They really do a good job with the TV show feel. Yeah, they do. I mean, Billy's just, look, I mean, I know he's my friend and all, but dude is super talented. And what he was able to pull off, there were times when, because I was there, I saw the shots on the monitor, and I'm sitting there looking at it going, dude, holy crap. I can't believe you did that. And it's funny, most people don't even know. And that's the beauty of it, the movie magic of it all. We weren't in Colorado for any of it. Well, there was a couple of shots that were actually in Colorado, but for the most part, no, it was shot in freaking plateau of Texas. It's boring. Unsane was filmed on an iPhone 7, sort of a looked over thriller movie. Yes. Yeah. Do I stream building Lego? If so, count me in. I love Lego. Abby, here's the thing. She doesn't want to be on screen. So that would be very difficult. And the way that we build Legos, it's almost like a date movie thing. And the way that we do it is, now the way that Lego does things is you get the book, right? And then you get bags, and the bags are numbered. So basically what we do is we sit across the table from each other, and we pour the pieces in like a little bowl, and one person pulls the pieces while the other person puts it together. And then once we're done with that bag, we swap. And that way it's so you're not building the whole time, you're not pulling pieces the whole time, and it makes it a little quicker because two people are doing it, There's no way to build something at the same time. So we came up with this system, and we just have a blast doing it. The problem is she doesn't want to be on camera. So it's kind of that's part of the reason why. Otherwise, I'd probably have to either use this camera or buy another camera. I would love to do that. I think it'd be fun. But yeah. I have seen Unsane. Didn't know it was filmed on an iPhone. See, there you go. Awesome. Awesome. If you start Rivendale, film it. Position the camera near the table so we can see you. Build it with your wife. Position it over the table so we just see your hands to respect privacy. Yeah, we'd have to figure that out. We'd have to figure out how to do that. But yeah. And yeah, the Republic gunship is one of the greatest things in the universe. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful thing. I love it. It's, and I wanted it immediately, but I also knew we were running out of space. I mean, it's funny because we went over to my brother's house. I don't know if he's probably not in here today, but we went over to my brother's house, or I did, new house, and he's got all of his stuff set up, you know, and I'm kind of like looking around going, this is very nerdy. This is a very nerdy house, you know, with a bunch of nerdy stuff everywhere. And then I said something to April about it, and she goes, really? And she pointed at all the Lego, and I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, you saw Zendaya's new film Challengers. I see what Tom Holland likes about her. Really, Phil? That's one of those where I was more interested in it because Trenton Atticus did the score, right? But the problem is, I feel like I'd seen the movie before. Because Wimbledon is a lot like that, is it not? With Kirsten Dunst and Paul Bettany. It's a great movie, actually. But yeah, it's not one that I was like, oh my God, I got to see this movie, you know? Oh, by the way, before we go any further, I want to point this out, okay? So that the people that are here, if you're interested, tomorrow night, I'm going to see The Fall Guy, right? But afterward, when I get home, I'm going to be joining on this stream, Chainsaw Reacts. And I'll post a link and everything in Discord and on Twitter and all that kind of stuff when when I get home. But I'm going to be coming in late. So I'll probably be there. My guess is around 10-ish my time. And it's 11 p.m. Eastern time. But Chainsaw Reacts, he basically does a stream every week with a bunch of different creators. And they talk about the news of the week and all that stuff. It should be really fun. So if you want to join over there, and join in the conversation tomorrow night, or, pop in the Discord and I'll let everybody know. But I think this is going to be kind of cool. It's going to be kind of fun. And I should bring this up multiple times during the stream, Rob, because, hey, you might want to promote the fact that you're going to be on a show. But there you go. I'm going to be on that show tomorrow night. Yeah. Don't worry. There's water. We're good. Hydration. We're good. Anyway, if they can do one day a month to do a joint stream, people will show up. So many people ask for them to stream together. So if they can advertise a special stream, I'm confident they will make money. Wraith? It's an excellent idea. An excellent idea. Yes. I mean, shit, they can play each other. All you got to do is make sure that you've got enough mics, and we have enough mics. So yeah, I think that's a great idea, Wraith. Great idea. They have the Yavin, the Yavin set with the Y-Wing on clearance at my Walmart for $150. I've been holding myself back from getting it. Yavin 4 set with the Y-Wing on I'm curious which one that is. Because I know they did an Ultimate Y-Wing, which is about $200. We didn't get that one. But I kind of want it. Dude, I wanted all of them. But they're coming out with a TIE Interceptor pretty soon. TIE Interceptor, come on. I kind of want it. But yeah. I don't either. Carbonite, welcome. I don't know if you saw, but freaking Rob or Robbie one, whatever. A couple of people have donated. We got to see your thing up on stream there. But anyway, if they aren't constantly nagging people to donate like DSP does. Yeah. I refuse to watch well, here's the thing, Matt Walls. From what I hear, there's not a whole lot of sex going on in that movie, which is weird. I don't know. Billy would love to do a creature feature. I mean, hell yeah, he would. It would be really fun. Oh yeah, there you go. See-through clothing like Nicole Kidman and Eyes Wide Shut. Oh, okay. Well, there you go, Phil. Yeah. There you go. If you're interested. Boy Kills World. I heard that was good too. I heard that was, or it's coming out this week. Why is it? Okay, it's weird. Boy Kills World and Fall Guy both came out in other countries first. I've seen a lot of reviews for Fall Guy already, and I'm I was like, well, yeah, I'll be on your show. I'll just do my review the next day because it's not going to matter, you know? So, yeah, a review of Fall Guy on Thursday. But anyway, yeah, was Boy Kills World good? I mean, it's been 20 minutes, but Joker 2, I suppose, relatively low budget, which made so much money. Yeah, Joker still, that's still what I'm talking about is like micro budget kind of money, you know? $10 million these days does not, is way too low from most major studios. I'm talking about, you know, releases like that that blow up, you know? And there he is. My brother is here. Is here. It is here. He is here. Wow. If you ever need help in editing, I would help. Well, Griffin, I'll tell you this. Billy's a hell of an editor. I don't know if he would actually I don't know if he would want to give that to someone to do. Like, I think he on the next movie, getting a color grader, a professional color grader would probably be good. As long as GameSack's willing to do it, I mean, I think he did a great job on the sound design and sound mix. More sound mix than sound design. I think he did do some sound design, but mostly sound mix for Adventures. I think he did a fantastic job. I did some of the sound editing, but I was limited because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But, you know, a lot of it turned out pretty good. And then we still had to do ADR on some stuff because it was just too much. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't think Billy's gonna hand that over because that's his bread and butter, as you might say. I mean, you want to know? I mean, the Game Chasers channel would not be what it is without Billy's absolute amazing technique. I mean, just his editing is so far above and beyond what I see from so many channels that that's his thing, you know? You would do it for free, 99 cents? 99 cents? Okay, cool. I'll buy you. Actually, what is even 99 cents these days? Can you even get anything for 99 cents anywhere? But yeah. It's just the best movie ever. So happy I got to support it. Rufus, I appreciate that. I mean, Adventures is not the best movie ever. Look, I am so proud of that movie. I'm so proud of being able to help with the movie. If I made it 1% better, then I'm pleased, so pleased to have been a part of that movie. But I think all of us realize that there's a lot of room for improvement, you know? So while I appreciate that, I don't think it's the best movie ever. And wow, I'm so why so far behind. If you need an outside person to read your script and make sure everything makes sense and flows, let me know. Carbonite, I will keep you in mind, sir. I will keep you in mind for sure. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. There you go, Rufus. Thank you. Or up. Oh, I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. Oh, I'm on vacation every single day. I mean, I don't know about that, but it's not a vacation. It's still work. But wow, Lego date night. That's such a cute idea. Oh, well, thank you, Abby. I mean, it's one of those things that it came about because of the pandemic, right? I mean, it was something that we could do because I couldn't go anywhere because I'm immunocompromised. So everybody was telling me, dude, no, don't go out there. Don't do it. And so I'm like, okay. Turns out I probably would have been better off than most people, but anyway. So yeah, it came about because of that, and we just continue doing it because it's so much fun. I mean, that's when we built the Millennium Falcon in there, that huge Millennium Falcon. So yeah, I mean, the AT-AT, we've done so much. The Star Destroyer, the Titanic, the Mos Eisley, the A-Wing, the Razor Crest, the Blockade Runner, which, by the way, we just got these acrylic stands for a couple of things. They look awesome now. But yeah, it's a cool idea. I like the idea, and yeah, I love doing it. But again, I can't build them without her. You know, I can't. So, but you're right. We could probably do the camera in a way that you wouldn't have to see us. But yeah, Billy's got the juice for the way shots need to look. I mean, yeah, he's good. He's a good one. Talented editor and filmmaker, crappy singer, but talented filmmaker. What? I mean, should we pull up Christmas Robotica? I mean, angle the camera so Ape is off screen. I know. It's okay for some things to be private. I mean, yes, but again, I would love to do it. I think it would be fun. If you enjoy doing it together, you absolutely don't need to share it. Keep it special. Yeah, I mean, it would probably be a time lapse type thing anyway. But yeah. I wish I could get, Spencer says, I wish I could get all those old 80s, 90s Lego sets that I grew up with that go for crazy amount of money today. The space sets, the gas station set, all the Lego pirate sets, Lego soccer set. I mean, I'm right there with you. There's what we wanted to do at one point. We were thinking about getting the cities, that they do, like the city blocks that they do or that they've been doing. They're so great and they're so detailed and they're so big. We just there's no place to put them. This is a small house. It's just the two of us here. And judging house prices today, we could not afford a bigger house at this point. So, yeah, we've only got so much room. So, H2O o'clock. Water o'clock. Not sure what that means. Ninchinzu. No, BC. Hi, BC. But no, I haven't found any in the street lately. No. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah, I'm just way behind, BC. I don't know if you noticed. I'm not ignoring you at all. I'm just really bad at streaming, apparently, and I keep talking. So, alien stuff. A bunch of countries like Australia and Japan have come in the last few days saying they agree with the U.S. that there's no evidence of aliens. Can you hear the ice cream man? Yeah, it's hot enough outside that we need an ice cream man, apparently. But yes. And Shozama, welcome. Whoops, forgot you started already. Thought you were going to start in 10 minutes. Oh, no. So I'm a few minutes. I meant editing, writing stuff, not video. Oh. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. And again, yeah, screenwriting is different than editing for a book. So, yeah. But hey, I'll keep that in mind for sure. For sure. The trailer for Boy Kills World tells you what to expect. It's bonkers, violent, but cartoonishly violent, stupid and fun, and the lead looks great. And one of antagonists is from a movie called Raid 2. I mean, hell yeah. Do it. Yes, that sounds good. Iced tea is still 99 cents. Well, there you go. We can get Ricky some iced tea to help. I couldn't edit video at all. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't edit video the way Billy does. I mean, holy crap. It's just, I don't know how he does it. And I don't know if it would probably drive him insane for me to even try to help him or try to even sit there while he does it. He would probably be like, can you go away? I need to focus, so get Game Sack to do the stop motion in the creature feature. Not a bad idea. I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what we come up with. I mean, yeah, we'd probably involve anybody that we've, dealt with, anybody that we've worked with. That's a better word, not dealt with. It's not like the last episode with the nerds, dealing, those nerds need to be dealt with, it's not like that. You get what I'm saying. You think Chasing the Unknown could be turned into a creature feature film? I mean, no, because I think Chasing the Unknown, if we could get everybody together on the same freaking page, that could be its own channel and its own thing and go crazy. Like, I could see that blowing up if we could do it, and we just not doing it. 99 cents plus tax, such a stupid thing in the States. Well, Phil, you say jumper. I'm just kidding. Look, the states are silly for a bunch of reasons. Okay, that's just one of them. Sales tax is just one of them. For a first movie, you guys went hard. It will keep getting better and better. I mean, we tried. We tried to put as much passion into that movie as we could. So we'll see. We'll see what the next one has. Some states are tax free. That's true. Delaware. I mean, we went and visited Game Dave. Yeah. No sales tax. That was weird. Kind of awesome. As a retro nerd who attributes my further existence to the Game Chasers, I disagree. It was the perfect movie for me. It's like it was made for me. I can't watch it without crying. Well, Rufus, I mean that I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I mean, I know that it's very movies are subjective and all that stuff. When I watch it now, I see potential and I see room for improvement. That's what I see. And not just from like a shot point of view. I'm talking about storytelling. I'm talking about, acting, all of it. It does the job, but it could be so much better. I want it. And I think we can do better, and hopefully we can do that. Oh, Matt Walls, that's a great idea. Another animated episode and have Soccer Mom Melvor. Yep, I would love it. No Robotica, my ears will bleed. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that would be awesome. I've been wanting him to do another one. I'm guessing it's just time. The time it takes to do those. I have no room for all the Lego City I bought. Makes me want to sell it all. I mean, you could probably get a pretty penny, Rufus, as long as they're in good shape. Christmas robotic has become a Christmas tradition for the past 5 years. So what did I miss? Just joined. I mean, we've just been chatting. Just chatting away. I'm about to show off these bad boys. Now, here's a question. While I get caught up, here's a question for you. And look, we're just going to end this because it doesn't really matter. Of course, I'm gonna vape chocolate eclair. Just because you guys didn't vote on it doesn't mean that I don't want to try it. So we're gonna try it and we'll go from there. But anyway, here's a question for you. For the Americans only, do you still like milk chocolate? Hershey's milk chocolate or any milk chocolate? There you go. There you go. At this point, I don't know if I'll ever be able to buy a house. Matt Walls, I know. It's nuts. It is nuts. I mean, my brother just bought one. And I don't know how he's doing it. I mean, I don't know. I almost feel bad for how much we spent for this house and what it's worth now. It's worth double what we paid for it, which is nuts. So I don't know. It's a crazy time. It's a crazy time. Chad, I had no effing idea they made another Alien movie and it comes out in August. I stumbled on the trailer today. Phil, seriously? Okay, so I went and saw Alien, right? I went and saw Alien, the original Alien, in theaters on Friday. It was awesome. It was so good. And they played the trailer for Alien Romulus. And they had it was probably like a 10-minute interview with Fede Alvarez and Ridley Scott. Fede Alvarez is who's directing Alien Romulus. I loved the interview. It was so great. And even my wife, who doesn't enjoy interviews and stuff like that, she liked it. She said that was actually really good. Yeah, I'm super pumped. It looks so damn good. And Alien, the original Alien in theaters is another experience. I've seen Alien so many, I don't know, I can't even estimate how many times I've seen it. I've seen it a lot. It was a totally new experience. I noticed things that I never noticed before watching it again. And it was awesome. You all would need to film you helping Billy to edit. That would make an amazing video itself. Oh, it would be frustrating, I think. Had dealing with, yes, Shozama, yes, probably. Just people that we worked with, but yes. You get things mixed up in your head, all this is off the cuff. There's no script. I'm off the cuff. I'm no ADS. Yeah, there you go. What? There's a guy on Instagram, not Top Goon, that's been some stop motion stuff with action figures. That's pretty cool. I like stop motion stuff, and I think it's getting to be a lost art. I mean, I remember in the mid 90s, there was this, I don't remember who it was. It was a great video series with a guy doing stuff like Quentin Tarantino's Star Wars. Anybody remember that? With action figures, and they're so funny. And the voices and everything, it was great. It was great. It was kind of like Robot Chicken before Robot Chicken. And it was great. The UK is also silly for lots of reasons, like the Welsh. I hope nobody's gonna yell at me for reading that out. Evil Dead 2 is also one of my favorite movies. Sometimes it's about what went into it. Yeah. I mean, that's true too. You can see the passion on screen, I think, with Adventures. Chasing the Unknown is dead. Y'all moved on from it. As Billy said, it was Melvor's thing, and I guess he doesn't have the time. But that's the thing. We keep talking about it. We keep talking about it. And in fact, there is a thing that we're waiting on the go-ahead. And I'm telling you, if we can do this, I can't talk about it yet because I don't even know if it's ever going to happen. But if it happens, oh my God. Oh my God. I would love to do it. I mean, the more content, the better. I'm not a chocolate person. I'm just brown on the outside. Okay, here's the thing. Now, the reason I bring up milk chocolate is because the other day my wife got some Hershey's Kisses and I ate them, and I'm guessing it's because of COVID. They taste gross now. They taste like vomit to me. And I've heard this multiple times from multiple people, people that come to America, and they say, y'all's chocolate tastes gross. It's awful. I can't eat it. I bought some M&Ms and I can barely eat them because of that taste. It tastes like bile. It's gross. This American likes milk chocolate, but it has to be from Europe. Right. And I think it's because Hershey's adds that. It's some sort of acid, so whatever that thing is. And it makes it taste weird. Chocolate is life, Abby. I mean, look, I like my chocolate. But lately it's like, if it's not dark chocolate, I can't do it. I can't do it. By the way, speaking of chocolate, it's already mixed. I've already mixed it. So no worries. We don't have to spend time mixing. But we do need to try this. Chocolate eclair. This is from Luscious. Small batch artisan flavor with a U. You see that? Flavor with a U. This comes from Australia. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Smells interesting. British Cadbury. Oh man. I love the fruit and nut bars. We can get those here. They're good. Okay. Let's give it a shot. I'll be honest with you. Bucho loves it when I'm honest. I'm a little afraid of this one. Interesting. Very interesting. Wait a minute. American chocolate, not great, but not terrible. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan at all. Dove chocolate's not bad. The chocolate is homemade for sure by itself. Some of these brands have a chemical twang to it. Yeah, British Cat. Was the Alien movie in IMAX? Oh, no. No, it was only, because it wasn't shot in IMAX. It was shot in scope back in 1979. So yeah, it wasn't in IMAX, but holy wow. No shit, Rob. I saw Alien and Aliens 2 special screening 2 weeks back. It's good, isn't it? It's so good. It's weird how, I've seen that movie so many times that I can quote it, right? And I've seen the director's cut of Alien, not Aliens, Alien, the one with the cocoon scene toward the end. Yeah. I've seen that multiple times. So to the point where there are scenes in the director's cut that I wish were in the theatrical cut, but I still think the theatrical cut's better. So I know that movie really well. There were so many things that I'm like, I never heard that before, or I never saw that before. It's so great, man. It's so great. I love this trend of them releasing a lot of movies and making a big deal out of it. Not like, hey, we're doing a screening of this movie. No, they're putting budgets behind, marketing it. I'm hearing about them and I love it. I love it. Because I know, I can't remember what the company, Fathom. Fathom has been doing those a lot, but I want more. I want to see the original Terminator and Terminator 2. I want to see. I've seen all the Star Wars movies. Of course, they were special editions, but that's all you can get now. But yeah, I love it, man. It's so great. Maybe I can help with the script on phrases or random thoughts. I mean, it's possible. See, here's the thing. There's this very, very small circle of people that have read the script. Scott, our producer, Billy, Jay, Melvor, and John Michael. Those are the only. And Leon got one of the versions. But he just said, yeah, since you told me you're already working on changes, I stopped reading it. I mean, he's got scripts for so many things. So yeah, it's right now, it's this very, very tiny thing. But you never know. So seeing those classic movies for the first time in theaters, like rewatching it for the first time, I saw Back to the Future and Terminator 2 in 3D. And those were amazing, especially the T2 nuke scene. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is ready to go. Let's try the chocolate eclair, the one that you guys never picked. Let's see if you were wrong or if you were correct. Let's do it. Interesting. I'll be right back. Right back. Okay, so I know that you guys probably don't get this or understand this, but for some reason, when I'm talking a lot, my nose starts to run. I don't know why. So I had to go, blow my nose. This is interesting. And yeah, we did the Nuck. The Nuck tasted fine. But it's okay. Okay, I'll say this. Off the Nuck, it almost tasted like. Have you ever had Yoo-hoo, where it's not like chocolate milk, but it's like a chocolate water? That's what this tasted like off the Nuck. This tastes. It's a very mild chocolate flavor, and the eclair part of it is way way down. Here's the thing. Donut flavors in vapes can be awesome, or they can taste like Play-Doh. No crap. It tastes like Play-Doh sometimes. We had one. It was a slightly dirty name. What was it called? Glazed buns or something like that? Where everybody's like, glazed buns. And I'm like, I mean, that's what's called. That one tasted gross. In fact, I think I just threw it directly into the box because it was so bad. And it tasted like Play-Doh. It tasted like sugary Play-Doh is what it tasted like. This does not taste like that. It tastes. In fact, there's another chocolate flavor called Golden Ticket. Right? Wonka, right? Well, I gotta go on the ticket. Yeah. It's called Golden Ticket. It is the absolute best chocolate milk flavor on the market, period. No question. I've got a recipe for it that I make from time to time, but it's one of those where you vape it for like 10 minutes and you're like, okay, I don't want to vape that again for like a week. So it's not one that I make very often. It's very good, but it's so sweet and so like chocolate milk in your face. You know what I mean? It's just, it's too much. This is mild and I like it. I was trying to rub off. I thought there was something on my, come on. I was trying to rub that off where it says VC. Vapors Cloud is the company. I was like, oh, what is that? Let's get that off. No, It's engraved, Rob. Those are engravings. So yeah, this is the, by the way, the Asgard mini on top. You can, come on now. Come on now. Yeah, Asgard. Dual coil. It works, man. So yeah, it's good. It's good, but it's also one of those where it tastes kind of like the chocolate that I vaped when April said you can't vape that in the house anymore. Like it tastes really good, but the vapor actually smells like, Ned's ass or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, there you go. So, yay! Chocolate eclair. Maybe something I just have to vape on my own. I don't know. Luckily, April does go into the office 3 days a week, so those are the days when I can vape. So I'll vape chocolate eclair while she's at work, and work on the script and all that kind of stuff. That's what I do. Lindt chocolate truffles are like crack. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm still going back here. I like the short-lived cartoon The PJs by Eddie Murphy. Very funny stop motion show. Also, some of the Tool videos are awesome. What's his name? It's Mag VFX. Guerrero. What was his about? Miguel Guerrero. Currently booked. This guy. Remember, I had him on stream. I did an interview with him. It's on the thing. But look at what he's done. Terminator 2 was released. Certain scene caught Miguel's attention. The first introduction of T-1000 was all it took. Years have gone by. He's worked on so many things. He's worked on a ton of things. A ton of things. He worked on Doctor Strange. He worked on Avengers Infinity War. Where is it? What is that? Under Armour? Skyfall? Snow White and the Huntsman? Avatar? My favorite scene in the whole movie, Aliens vs. Predator Requiem, was when the acid is dropping on that guy's face. He did that. But look, he did Vicarious. The Tool video. He did the video, which is so freaking cool. I was man. I was on cloud 9 talking to him about that video because that video is trippy. But yeah, Miguel. Speaking of Tool videos, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about more of the stop motion, but yeah, that video was awesome too. Hershey's Kisses taste like chalk. First time I went to the States, they were the first American chocolates I bought. Yeah. It's fancy when they spell color or flavor wrong. T2 in the cinema last year, it was great. Oh man, I want to see that one in the theater. For sure. Just watched an interview with Alfred Molina and he ate 4 pounds of chocolate in the movie Chocolat. I recommend getting some Mexican candy Duvalin and test the chocolate also. Here's the thing. I've tasted almost worldwide chocolate because we have that Universal Yums. So far, the best, Belgian. Totally. But I'll tell you, a lot of Mexican chocolate, awesome. Abuelita hot chocolate. You boil it with milk, not as sugary as American, so you may want to add some sugar. I don't know if I've tried that, but I have tried some in fact, I'm almost positive I've tried that Duvalin before. The Alien Director's Cut is interesting to see, but the theatrical cut is perfect. Yes. So good. It's so damn good. I had such a great time the other night watching that in the theater. Oh. Did you know before H.R. Giger was involved in the alien design that the director and producers were considering using a shaved orangutan as the alien? Just imagine what that could have been like. There's so many things about that movie that shouldn't have worked. But man, God, that movie's good. And still works. It still works today. Man, John Hurt, Okay, here's a funny thing. Okay, so you know I have Crohn's, right? Dan O'Bannon, I'm pretty sure it's Dan O'Bannon, one of the creators. The first he created Alien. He did the first draft, all that kind of thing. Where he got the idea of the alien coming out was the pain that he was in from Crohn's. I read that the other day in this book, and I'm like, okay, well and I'll tell you this: watching the scene again on the big screen felt completely different. I'm telling you, because I was remembering some of that pain. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. An orangutan though. I don't know if I heard that. I'm sure it's in here. I just haven't gotten there yet. That'll be interesting. I have a book of all his art. Fascinating dude. Yeah, but man, some of his stuff is so twisted in a really cool, but like almost you feel dirty looking at it. You know, it's like this is dirty, but it's also kind of awesome. And you like, I kind of want a tattoo of like some Giger art on my back. I love that old Nickelodeon show. Nickelodeon show. You can't vape that in the house anymore. Well, she's not in here right now. Too bad I never saw Tool in concert. I was lucky enough to see Tool in concert. This was the 10,000 Days tour, and I was probably okay. So you can't see Nightbot back here, okay, back in the corner over here, but where that corner is, and where that corner is, that's about how far away I was from Adam Jones. Awesome. It was so good, dude. It was so good. It was, I mean, it's one thing to see one of your favorite bands in concert. It's another one to see it where it feels very intimate because you're so close. It was amazing, dude. Amazing. Robert Rivera. Hey, did I say Abuelita wrong? Abuelita? I don't know. Adam Eckerman, newer subscriber, and I've missed your live streams until now. I enjoyed the videos and shorts, bro. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Good to see you. And thank you, because the thing is, man, I make all kinds of stuff, right? And I feel like I make the live streams are for you guys. Well, and for me, but the live streams. And then there's the review videos, and I feel like there's some crossover, but not a lot. And then there's the shorts, and I feel like there's some crossover, but not a whole lot. And then there's the fan edits, and then there's Indian films. And I'm actually wanting to do a video where I kind of explain to some people, look, hey, I do all of these things, but not exclusively. And fan edits, I have to be in the mood to do a fan edit, man. Especially lately, because it's just like there's so much that I don't want to leave out anybody, and I don't want people to feel bad that I don't review it. But at the same time, if I don't review it, it's either I haven't had time to watch it, or it's not that great. And I don't have anything to say other than, it's fine. It's okay, you know? And I don't want to do that. Indian films, holy crap, man. If you click on my channel and you go to videos and you sort by number of views, like the top 5 videos are all Indian films. But I'm not an Indian film review channel. And some of those people I feel like they think that I'm an Indian film review channel, and I'm not. I really was interested in Indian films, and I wanted to know more because it felt like a whole new genre of film opened up to me when I watched RRR, right? But then I'm like, okay, a lot of these movies are very similar, and I feel like they're not made for me. They're made for Indian people, which is great. Just like there's plenty of American films that don't translate overseas because they're about an American thing, or somebody making a movie about Texas is not going to, people from India are going to look at that movie and go, I can't connect with this movie at all. Indian films are like that. A lot of Indian films are very Indian focused. So I haven't done reviews for a while on Indian movies because number one, they're very, number two, I got other things to do. Number three, I didn't like the last 2 I watched And number 4, a lot of them aren't available here. And I tried downloading. There's one that I was really interested in watching. It was on the, recommended list or whatever that people were, hey, you should watch this movie. And I'm like, okay. And I was keeping track and all this stuff. Movie, I watched the trailer and I'm like, dude, I want to watch this movie. I can't find it anywhere. It's not available for me to stream. It's not available for me to buy. It's not available for me to even download, pirate. None of that. It's not available. I can't find it. So, hey, Griffian, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. And I appreciate it. I appreciate that very much. Your tip earlier. I appreciate that so much. So thank you. And have a good night. So yeah, I don't know why I went off on that. But yes, Adam, thank you for hanging out, and thank you. Hopefully you enjoy the things. I make things because I enjoy it and I want to share it with people. I don't really, if I really wanted to make some money, I could probably just do Indian movies, but that's not what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this because I love film and I love books and I love video games and I love comics. I want to show off the things that I get and talk about them and stuff like that. So I appreciate that people like my stuff. So thank you. And the Beard Chasers, welcome. I mean, I haven't seen you in a while, and again, sorry for missing the last really rad weekend. But I had the big thing, the thing that you're not supposed to talk about. I had that thing. But anyway, my friend got to see Tool for free a couple of months ago since a mutual friend's girlfriend was sick and had a spare ticket. Ooh, did you enjoy it? I didn't go since the Tool tickets are crazy expensive. Oh, your friend got to see Tool. Okay, gotcha. Can you imagine seeing Tool in the Sphere? Oh my, dude, that's one where I feel like you'd almost have to be on a substance to enjoy that. But yeah, that'd be crazy. I'd love to see your Tool at Red Rocks. I don't even know what Red Rocks is. What's that? You're my favorite Indian movie reviewer. Well, thank you, BC. Thank you. Do a Redbeard review. That's an idea because I haven't seen that. Now, I mean, it's not available on DVD, or it's only available on DVD, which is part of the reason why I hadn't bought it. I was going to wait until it was available on Blu-ray because Criterion seems to be doing this thing where it's like, hey, this is new to Blu-ray, and hey, this is new to 4K. Like Seven Samurai is probably coming soon to 4K, and I'm super, super, super excited about that. But Redbeard is on Prime. It's also on HBO Max or Max. So yeah, that's an idea. That is an idea. I probably will enjoy it. It's Kurosawa, man. I'm a Kurosawa freak. So yes. Abuelita chocolate is tasty. I skipped that earlier in Ninjutsu. Yeah, I ought to try it. I ought to try it. Been super busy. Maybe next rad weekend. I mean, hopefully. I mean, if we get invited, and if I'm invited, that's a thing too. So there's a chance that they might be like, "You're bringing who?" And it's fine. Nobody knows who I am. It's actually kind of nice. I can walk around and nobody cares, it's kind of cool. So, okay, what else do I have? Chocolate, Chainsaw Reacts. So yes, tomorrow night, I'm on this going to be on the stream, or on this Chainsaw Reacts, his channel. I'm doing this tomorrow night. It's going to be fun. Hopefully, I'm going to see The Fall Guy. And then as soon as I get home, I'm going to jump on. It should be around 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. So if you're interested, you can go over to Chainsaw Reacts and do it. If you're in the Discord, I'm going to post a thing in the Discord, post a thing on Twitter if you're interested. So there's that. All right, what's next? Library. Okay. Shozama said something about Hoopla not too long ago. I'm just going to say this. If you have a library card, and if your library has a Hoopla subscription tied in to your library card, get it, because wow. Okay, I'm going to show you some things. Okay, so first up, yeah, I just borrowed The Last Ronin, the whole series. Bam, I just, for free, just got it and read it. And man, they're going to make a movie, a live action movie based on this comic, written by Kevin Eastman. Okay? So one of the original guys. Peter Laird, I don't think, was involved, but Kevin Eastman helped write it or wrote it. It was good. I really enjoy it. But the best thing about this is, like this says Keller Public Library. I don't live in Keller. So what Texas does is if your library is a member of this, I can't remember what it's called. It's basically a network. If you're in Texas, if your city's library is hooked to this network, you can go to any city and get a library card for free. So I went to Keller, got my library card because it comes with a Hoopla subscription. My city doesn't have a Hoopla subscription. Keller does. So I was able to get my subscription here. And the coolest thing is, and I tried to search for Blade Runner stuff. There's no Blade Runner. I was looking for Blade Runner comics. Because I think, wasn't it Rufus? Didn't you say K.W. Jeter, his Blade Runner? Yeah. Not available. But look, audiobooks, comics, ebooks, movies, music, television, binge passes, which I don't know. But dude, just the music is great. This is awesome. This is great. I have spent so much time looking for stuff on here. It's been fun. So I'm just telling you, look, getting a library card seems very, I mean, talk about like, archaic in a way, but holy crap, you get so much stuff. So there you go. There you go. I've got to get out of here. Y'all have a great night. I appreciate you guys. Rufus, I didn't see that you were leaving, but good to see you, man. The Blade Runner sequel books. Yeah, see, I haven't been able to find them anywhere. So there you go. I was looking. Late Night with the Devil. Phil, you said something about that, didn't you? Earlier, then I skipped it for some reason. I have a recommended must-watch for horror fans, and it's really good. Movie is called Late Night with the Devil. Check it out. Phil, I actually did a review of that movie. I went and saw it in the theater. It was awesome. Really good. Really good. We can make my movie Monarch Arachnid. What is that? And yeah, Late Night with the Devil is now on Shudder. Yes. But, and I saw what you were talking about, but I didn't know what you were talking about. There's a Last Ronin game coming out too. I didn't know that. I don't think it will get made. Too expensive unless you film it for a streamer. What are you talking about, Phil? What are you talking about? Which part are you talking about? Can't believe you called my place nerdy. LOL, I love it. I mean, come on, Chris. A little nerdy, right? A little nerdy. Like, I even, and here's the thing. I said to Amber, I said, hey, when do you get to decorate something? And she was like, no, I did. I was like, oh, I didn't realize y'all were both like super nerdy. So I just thought it was kind of cool. So there you go. So there you go. Teaser trailer of Last Ronin game is out. It's definitely a teaser though. You don't really see anything. What's a library? Yeah, I'm just blown away by how much you get for free, And it's like, it's one of those things that if you're into books, into comic books, there's a lot of great stuff on movies. Like you can just go in there and rent Blu-rays, just like a video store. And then of course, if you want to do everything online, like I do, you get access to all of these things for, I mean, dude, I was blown away. I was blown away by how much stuff that you can just borrow for free. On Hoopla, almost all the Tolkien stuff is on there. And the great thing about Hoopla is it's not work. Okay, so there's Libby, right? Libby uses your library system. So whatever city's card you have, it works off of that system. And the way that it works is that there's so many copies available. So for example, if I'm reading Lord of the Rings. Okay, just an example. If I'm reading Lord of the Rings and they have 5 copies available, well, if all 5 of those are checked out, you go on a waiting list. And what happens is you go on that waiting list and then it says, "Hey, it's available." Then you get it and you can send it to your Kindle and you read it on your Kindle, or you can read it on the web through a browser or whatever. I'm just saying, I was blown away by how effortless that stuff is. But then you get the Hoopla stuff. And with Hoopla, there is no waiting list. You can just borrow anything. As long as you get 8 free a month. And as long as you return it within 21 days, or you'll lose it in 21 days, you can get as many things as you want. Bam, 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 bam. Here's the thing. I've been wanting to read Berserk. The entire run of Berserk is on there. The entire run. I don't know if you've ever looked those up to buy them. They're kind of expensive. Those almost like this. These books, yeah. You can read the entire Berserk manga, whatever, on Hoopla for free. So as long as your library supports Hoopla, you get that. I think that's sweet. And I think it's awesome. And there you go. There you go. Why is my chat all messed up? Oh, you were talking about the last Ronin movie not being made? You need that? You need that, Rufus? Okay. Have a good one, though. Appreciate you guys. And then you're still here. I was tipped the last Ronin for a piercing. Best tip ever. Oh, wow. What is it? Also, there's a movie that finished production in 2015 called 100 Years, the movie you will never see. Don't know anything about that one. It won't be released until 21/15. Okay. Ito Ramos, hello everyone, and hello streamer of movies. Hey, that's what we try to do. Well, I buy movies too. In fact, we probably should get into that, right? By the way, some people were talking about a movie club on Discord, where sort of a movie club where basically we say, hey, let's watch a movie and then we'll talk about it next week or something like that. My problem with that is that I don't know if I can commit to that. And the reason I say it is because I am ADHD like crazy, and I'm also doing other things. So I might not get to a movie that week. There's some weeks where I don't watch a movie or some periods of time where I'll go 2-3 weeks without watching a movie. Then I'll watch like 12 in a row, like every day for like 12 days. So it just depends. So here's my thing. I say, if you guys want to do the movie club type thing, what we should do is I'll say, hey, I'm watching such and such. The next movie on my list is an old movie. Pale Rider, Clint Eastwood. That's the next movie on my list. So there you go. Hopefully I'll get to it by next week. But we can talk about Pale Rider or whatever else that I post in the Discord. So there you go. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that where it's like, I'll post in the Discord and then we'll talk about it. If anybody wants to. We may not even talk about it. But I'll put it on the list of things to talk about. And if cool. There you go. Let's see what else. I talked about the Alien screening. Let's get caught up and then we'll look at this huge box, this huge stack of movies that I have here. I was tipped the last Ronin. Oh yeah, I already said that. The last Ronin movie. That's what you're talking about, Phil? That it may never get made? Well, I mean, all right. Have you seen the new M. Night Shyamalan trailer, Trap? Yes, Matt Waltz. Interesting concept. Very interesting concept. I love the idea. But it's M. Night Shyamalan, who's been very hit or miss over his whole career. He's got up, down, down, up, down, down, down. I mean, he's had a lot of downs. but he's had some ups too. So hopefully it'll be good. I think the trailer was great. And I think I mean, the trailer's great for Trap. So yeah, I would love to see it. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious. Monarch Arachnid, giant flying spiders versus us, and we fight them with fast cars furiously. Okay, flying spiders. Oh, there you go, Phil. Thank you. Your review put Late Night with the Devil on my radar. I got around to it last week. Everything you said was spot on. I want the Blu-ray when and if they release in the UK. Me too. That is definitely a movie that I want to support. And David Dastmalchian, I'm serious, man. If you guys just go on YouTube, type in David Dastmalchian interview. He is one of the most real people. I just appreciate him as a person after watching those interviews. And I'm like, I'm a fan now. I'm just, David Dastmalchian's in it. I'm going to watch it so I can support him. But most of the time he's in big movies that I would be watching anyway. Like he's in Blade Runner. He's in, or 2049. He's in Dune. I mean, it's awesome. I enjoyed Eight-Legged Freaks for what it was. That Kari lady that plays the sheriff is hot. Oh, Carrie Were? She was terrible in that. Was it Thinner? I watched that Stephen King's Thinner not too long ago. That movie was bad, and she was terrible. She was hot, but she was terrible. She was bad. Classic skin crawler. Is she though? Is she still hot? I don't know. I haven't seen her. I want to watch that new movie Infested about the spiders. Oh, okay, well there you go. Start writing. Start writing, Ricky. Wait a minute. Berserk is a read. To me, Berserk is the best modern adult fantasy story ever written. It's dark, beautiful, haunting, devastating, thought-provoking. Just be prepared. That's all I'll say. Dude, I am so pumped to read it because I've been wanting to read it. I've heard many people tell me, oh man, you got to read it. I'm going to read it. So we'll see. What's that movie with Jerry Lewis where he's dressed like a clown and led the Jewish Holocaust kids? What? What? I have never heard about that. Spencer? Wow. Not enough vitamin D? I don't know what y'all are talking about. Pale Rider? Is he pale in it and rides a horse? Oh, there we go. Love some Eastwood films. Yeah, I do too. And those are just, in fact, I have, let me see. Do I have it here? I do. Pale Rider and Outlaw Josie Wales. I think I've seen that, but I can't remember. So it's on the list. So yeah, I got like a 2-pack back in, I don't know, probably a year ago. That's how far behind on my watch list I am. So yeah. Yeah, gonna watch them. In fact, I might have seen Pale Rider too. But yeah, M. Night sounds like the Konami code. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Start. I haven't heard of Infested. I'm definitely curious. You liked Lady in the Water? I did too. There are things about that I really like, but that movie, a lot of people didn't like that one. The Happening, so bad. So bad. Stream the movie on Discord and share your screen so we can watch it together. Wraith does a movie night once in a while. It's fun. I've thought about that, but the problem is, it's my thing, right? Watching a movie for the first time, I kind of want to watch it on the big screen, with the surround sound and you know what I mean? Watching it on this tiny, it's 24 inches, but still, watching a movie for the first time here with headphones just seems kind of like, I thought about that. Just, I don't know. Maybe we should do that just once in a while. We'll just watch a movie and talk about it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. I like the idea though. How about just Spider-Man joins the cast of the next Game Chasers movie? You mean, what was his name? I can't remember his name. Anyway. I meant is a read, not a is read. Well, you know, it's no big deal. She was all looks and thinner. Yeah. Starts writing. Do it. Do it. That's Carrie's career. Hot but terrible. Yeah. Jerry Lewis never released it. It was so bad. Wow. Okay. I didn't know about that. The hell? She didn't act bad. She just wasn't special. The Day the Clown Cried. I've never heard of that. Pale Rider, Outlaw Josie Wells, High Plains Drifter, Unforgiven. I've seen High Plains Drifter recently. That was the first time watching it. That was crazy. Very unlikable at the beginning. I mean, he basically goes into town and, hey, I'm gonna just sleep with this woman. And then Unforgiven. I mean, come on. Unforgiven's awesome. Classics. According to Lewis's son, there's no complete negative of the film, and outstanding copyright issues have prevented its release. Wow. Dying ain't much of a living, boy. I feel Jerry Lewis hid the negative because of how much he hated it. I mean, number favorite movie series, go. What? What? I'm not sure what you're asking there. Gamer Tamer 360. Oh, I'll have to wait for the Missouri boat ride. I'm not sure what that is. He was not a nice guy to them, but they did turn their backs on him. I mean, true. Yes, Ted. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I don't want to say that word. In fact, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know. Does the chat count as like when I've gotten little claims and stuff? Little, not claims, but like, hey, I don't know. What is your favorite movie series of all time? I mean, here's the thing. That's tough. Because if you're talking about quality across the board, across the entire thing, do you say Lord of the Rings? Does that include The Hobbit? Because if it includes The Hobbit, that brings down Lord of the Rings quite a bit. If you're talking about complete series, then Star Wars is ongoing, and man, does it have some problems. Alien's got a lot of problems. You know? Alien 3, I like it, but a lot of people don't. Alien Resurrection, it's kind of crap. Alien vs. Predator is terrible. Requiem is not that much better, if any. And then Prometheus and Alien Covenant, Alien can't be one of them. So I don't know. Do you go for something like The Raid, where there's only 2 movies and only one can be worse than the other? And I don't know. That's a tough one, man. Back to the Future, but see, like Back to the Future, it's okay. It's okay to me. Like I love the first movie, but the second and third are just okay to me. Ghostbusters only has, in my opinion, 2 really pretty, like the first one, of course, and then Ghostbusters Afterlife, I think is an upper tier Ghostbusters. Frozen Empire was okay. Ghostbusters 2 is so yeah. I don't know. What blocks Rob for saying Back to the Future is okay? I'm saying I love the first one. The second and third one did not live up to the first one, in my opinion. I like them. I like they. But I'm not like a huge Back to the Future guy. I'm sorry. Romulus looks amazing. I'm so excited. Yeah, High Plains Drifter is a weird movie, man. I liked it, but I'm glad I didn't go ahead and buy the $25 4K on it. Because I'm like, okay, I watched it. That's good enough. Good. Yeah. Aliens was definitely the one for me. I consider Aliens and T2 2 of the best sequels ever. I mean, you're not wrong. All right, let's see your pickups. Come on. All right, let's do it then. 2016 Ghostbusters, I know. That's what I'm saying. Not good. Okay, so here's what I got. 5 boxes. So what's cool about these is that I love the art that can go here. Let me go back here. Can you hear me? If you want to put them on the shelf like that, you can. If you want to put them on the shelf like that, you can. Or, okay, these are too big. Okay, let me do this. We'll look at one at a time. Okay. So here's what happened. I have been saying for months that I want to buy these. The problem is they're freaking expensive. They're so freaking expensive. In fact, there's two of them, the Brave Archer collection and then the T. Long David Chain collection. Both of those are only available on Shout's website, and they rarely discount them. Well, they were doing a recent discount on those, and I had a 10% off coupon. On top of that, it just, the timing was perfect because April spent a bunch of money on something else. And she said the way that it works with us is whatever amount of money, because she's the one working, right? Makes sense, right? She gets, so let's say there's a pool of money, $100, okay? She gets $66 of that. I get $33 of that. That extra dollar, whatever. But you get what I'm saying, right? So she gets 2/3 of the monies, and then I get 1/3 of the monies. Well, it just so happened that we did this bonus for us right around the time that this was on sale. So I was able to pick these up for an insanely good price. So it ended up being like, okay, the T. Long David Chain collection was $170. Their sale brought it down to $150, and then I got another $15 off. Now, I mean, is that still great? No, I mean, that's still crazy expensive. But I was able to buy all these a lot cheaper than I've ever seen them. So yay! And because my wife spent a bunch of money on stuff, I was able to get some money too. And so I bought these. So anyway, let's go through them. So yeah, I haven't opened these yet. I figured we could do that on stream. So this is what's on here. So this is volume 1. And these are all the movies that are on there. And what's weird about these sets is they're very light. Like you would think that, I mean, all these Blu-rays, that they would be like heavy. They're not, which is weird. So let's open these up and actually take a look at the artwork and all that stuff. Okay. So the first one is only one movie. It's The Assassin. But it's a very, I gotta say, the plastic feels really cheap. But hey, what do I care? I just want the disc. Is that reversible? It's not really reversible. But there is artwork on the inside, which is kind of cool. So The Assassin, and then what do these look like? The ones with 2 movies on them. Okay. So they do them like that. Which are kind of cool. And then, yeah, you get special features and stuff. Now, I watched a review on these, and they basically said, yeah, all the special features that it lists, sometimes that's not what's on these. So there's a lot of mistakes on here. So it might say, oh, there's a new commentary, and there's no commentary, or something like that. But anyway, there's a bunch of stuff on here. There's a ton of special features on all these. Audio commentary by David West, critic and author of Chasing Dragons, an introduction to the martial arts film. Okay. But yeah, so there's that. I guess I should show off each one, no? Okay, so let me do this. Yeah. And then here's the Jade Raksha and the Bells of Death. So, in case you didn't know, I'm a freaking martial arts fan. The Sword of Swords and Killer Dart. Okay, so they kind of do this bit with the poster art behind it. the full poster art. That's kind of neat. But yeah, I've been wanting these for a long time, and I just couldn't bring myself to spend the money. So there you go. And then the last one here, oh, that was the Invincible Fist and Dragon Swamp. Don't know. The Flying Dagger, the Golden Sword. So there you go. So that's that box. That's volume 1. I can get a hold of it. So yeah, like I said, man, crazy deals on these. Crazy deal. All right, which one is this? Is this volume 2? Volume 2. Which the artwork on these is awesome. I love the artwork. These are going to look great. I've already pre-cut these, in case you were wondering, to make it easier on stream. I actually thought ahead for once. So this one has, okay, let me say this. 5 different sets, 51 movies. 51. So, and Knights of Old, hi. I haven't read anything yet, but hi. Lady of Steel and Brothers 5. Oh, in case you want to see the back. The Crimson Charm and the Shadow Whip. A lot of reviews I saw said that Volume 3 is actually the best one. I don't know. I guess we'll see when we get there. The Delightful Forest and the Devil's Mirror. So now you know why I've been like watching a bunch of movies lately. Trying to get through my list so I can get to these. Man of Iron and the Water Margin. I mean, I gotta say, man, these sets they put together really nicely. The Bride from Hell and Heroes 2. I think when you say The Bride from Hell, you have to say it like that. And then the Flying Guillotine and the Dragon Missile. The Dragon Missile kind of sounds dirty, doesn't it? I mean, just a little bit? Just me? No? Oh, and here's the back, if anybody wants to see the back of the box. Pretty cool. So that's 2. Volume 3, which is pretty cool. And that has a movie that I've actually seen. The Clan of the White Lotus. I've seen this movie. And it's good. It's good. It's very good. Let me see. Hold on. Hang 'em High. I've already seen Hang 'em High. Already seen that one. Holy crap, that's a lot of boxes. I thought for sure you got the complete series of Friends. No. I'm getting caught up. Lord Mercy, that's a lot. Yeah, it is. I like the Depp, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas movie, Rob. I have never seen it. Knights of Old. I've never seen that one. That's one I just haven't seen. Never got around to seeing it. Crispin Glover made Back to the Future, wasn't in the sequels, and it shows. I mean, there's that too. There's that too. Different character. Yeah, the Shaw Brothers classics. I wish I could afford the Shaw Brothers collections and the Godzilla Blu-ray collection and the 2 Gamera era collections. I'm so broke right now. Spencer, again, the only reason I was able to get these is because my wife is thankfully, she likes buying stuff. And so typically when she buys stuff, I buy stuff. Or I get to buy stuff. Or I get like a bonus or whatever. So this was basically a bonus because she spent a lot of money on stuff. So it's kind of cool. Shaw Brothers Hangout, a good one to start. Is the commentary Frank Zhang on any of them? He's good, not as good as Bay Logan. I didn't see that. I was just... The Bells of Death? Okay, so there's some good ones in here. Spend months watching those in the extras. I know. I have lotion in my eyes and it stings. I gotta go bye-bye. Okay. What about the DVD rot issues I've been hearing about? Certain printings are deteriorating, disc rot. I mean, that is definitely a thing. I've only gotten a couple so far that have had disc rot. But I actually haven't checked them yet, which gives you an idea of how much I watch them. So the weird thing is, I know that I have those converted already. I already have them on my hard drive. I ripped them and then converted them. So I'm kind of okay. But yeah, that is definitely a thing. Wu-Tang. Not Gary. Welcome, not Gary. Good to see you. We're just showing off some of my pickups for the week, which I'm probably going to be good. Next week, The Crow comes out. So hopefully I'll have a Crow 4K Steelbook to show you next Tuesday. If I can get these out. Get out of there. Would you get out of there? But the boxes feel strangely light, and the movies themselves feel strangely light. It's weird. Anyway, here is Killer Clans. So a one movie one. And there's the back of that. And then we've got The Shaolin Avengers and The Web of Death. There you go. And then we've got The Vengeful Beauty and Death Duel. Very cool. Life, Gamble, and Soul of the Sword. The Deadly Breaking Sword and Clan of the White Lotus. And Shaolin Abbot. Okay, and Shaolin Rescuers. So yeah, very cool. And you know what I'm doing? I'm putting these completely backwards. I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna watch them. That's the order they shall be watched. Is what's on the back. Now, here's the thing. This collection, the T. Lung David Chang collection, I like T. Lung a lot. But that artwork, it looks kind of cool, but it is not up to the standards, in my opinion. I do not like the way that looks in comparison. Look at that. It looks, oops, I almost dropped it. It looks cheesy. It just looks cheesy to me. But these are the movies that are on this one. And I'm very excited about this one because this has a movie that I think I saw as a child. And I'm Paime, exactly. Where did I find those? I bought them directly from Shout's website because of the deal that I got. Again, they were having a sale on these, and then I had a 10% discount on top of that. So I got them, I want to say they were like, all together, it was like $200 off, which is kind of nuts. Now, I didn't buy volume 4 of the classics. There's still one volume left to get. I'll buy that next time it's on sale, just anywhere. But for now, this is what I have. And I'm very excited. I've got plenty to watch, trust me. So here is Have Sword Will Travel and the Heroic Ones. Apparently, in the Heroic Ones, there is a scene of dismemberment that I'm pretty sure I saw as a kid, and it infected my brain to where I was like, I got to track down this movie. And part of it is I keep watching these movies, hoping that I'm going to run across the one that I remember as a kid. This apparently is the movie. So we'll see. Vengeance and the Anonymous Heroes. The Deadly Duo and Duel of Fists. Let me actually... Okay, same concept. So you get the poster art behind the disc, I'm guessing. Yeah, the full poster art. Like right there. So yeah. Yeah. The Duel and the Angry Guest. All Men Are Brothers. The Blood Brothers. So kind of a themed disc, apparently. Brothers. And then The Savage Five and Seven Man Army. Movies with numbers in the title. There you go. But from what I've heard, most people say that Volume 3 has the best selection of movies. I don't know that. But we will see. I think I already said that before. Anyway, so that's the T. Lung David Chang collection. And finally, the Brave Archer collection. Now, both of these were the ones that were Shout store exclusives. So the only place that you can get a discount, the only place that you can buy them is from Shout themselves, and the only place that you can get a discount is from them. So I was lucky to have a discount on top of a discount. So not only were they on sale, but then I got that 10% off, which was pretty cool. Pretty cool. So anyway, the last one. Get off of me. The Brave Archer collection. Now this one has, individual Blu-rays. So even though there's 5 movies and 5 discs. Oh, here's the back. What's funny is what I've been doing, especially with that, because I have the Shawscope volumes 1 and 2. I went through those movies and was reading the back of them and or reading about like each movie as I was watching it. Some of these guys have some crazy, like very tragic ends. I'm talking about the real actors. Very, very sad. In fact, I think this guy, Alexander Fusheng, is one of them that just he was one of those that as soon as they stopped making martial arts movies, he was like, I don't have a purpose anymore, and he killed himself or something. Or maybe I'm getting him mixed up with, no, I'm getting him mixed up with somebody else. I think Alexander Fusheng, I think he died in a motorcycle accident or something. But anyway, the Brave Archer 2. I can't remember. I'm getting them all mixed up now. Now they're getting all messed up in my head. Now again, the only one I know I've seen is Clan of the White Lotus. Everything else, they could be crap. And that's the problem with some of these, is that you just never know what you're going to get. For me, the Shawscope Volume 1 and 2, Volume 1 was really, really good. But it also had some real clunkers. Volume 2 had the better movies across the board, but there were some real stinkers in that one too. And then there was that one that was like crazy trippy. Little Dragon Maiden. I don't know if this is actually part of the thing. So maybe this is part of it's part of the collection. It's got to be involved, right? I'm guessing. But look, all I know is I love martial arts films. I love Shawscope or the Shaw brothers. So this is kind of like, this is like my thing. I love Shaw brothers. And then when it's not Shaw brothers, I actually feel disappointed. Like when I'm watching a martial arts film and it's not a Shaw brothers film. So there you go. That's the whole thing. Again, volumes 1, 2, and 3 of the classics, the T. Lung David Chang collection, and the Brave Archer collection. Yeah, it was that was an expensive purchase. But like I said, I got a deal. So I had to do it, and I actually had money, which was rare, honestly. Here's the thing. I have to admit, I'm spoiled. I am beyond spoiled, because what happens is, even though I'm not working and I'm not making, money, let's be honest, I'm not really making a whole lot of money. The money that does come in, a lot of it I get to keep. So yeah. And also I've got an amazing wife that makes really good money and likes to buy things. So I'm the benefactor of that. So I'm a very, very lucky man. Just saying that. and I get cool toys like this. So yeah, as a movie guy, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Flying Guillotine is effing classic. Okay. I bet Bride from Hell, that one stars my ex. Okay. I pre-ordered from both Amazon and Walmart for the Crow 4K. Wow. Steelbook? Wraith? I know that was a while ago, but do you need those, Ito? I mean, look, I'll just say, man, I'm excited. 51 movies in 5 boxes. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. You think you can beat my Kung Fu styles? No. I don't know what Kung Fu styles you have, but probably can't beat them. Where did you find those? Yeah, all from I think I answered that, but it's all from Shout Studios website. That's where I bought them. Like the Shaw Brothers classics, those box sets you can find on Amazon, and they go up and down in price all the time. I saw them, the cheapest I ever saw them on Amazon was 110. Now I saw on Reddit people saying I got them for $85 for some deal. None of these were $85. Now the Brave Archer collection is a cheaper one. This one was $69, I think. And they had it on sale for $59, and then I got 10% off, so I got it for what, $54? But here's the thing. These movies might be crap. Like seriously, these movies might be crap. 5 movies of crap. So yeah, I'm still paying basically $10 for each movie. I don't know if they're good. But I don't know. I had to do it. I had to do it. Some people buy all kinds of stuff, right? I'm a movie guy and I love a box set, man. I love a box set. Oh, you'll see. If you watch my shorts, you'll see. I got some crazy box sets in there. I'm a box set guy. So there you go. Melted oil paints. Yeah, the T-Lung, man, that one looks so, it just looks bad. In comparison, the art quality is just so much better on the other ones. This one is, and this is the most expensive one. $170, but it also has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 movies. But see, some of the Shaw Brothers Volume 2 or whatever. Yeah. Shaw Brothers Classics Volume 2 has 12 movies as well. And I got it for, I think, 100. So it's weird how they price their stuff and why this one and this one you can only buy from Shout Factory themselves. But like I said, I just had to, man. I had the ability. I had the opportunity. I had to grab it. I know it's crazy, but I had to. Yeah, you gotta order some Chinese takeout for a few of those Shaw Brothers movie nights. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Play Wu-Tang in between switching discs? I mean, maybe. James Mudge is doing the commentary for some of them. He is great. Yeah, I know Tony Raines did some. He's all over the Shawscope collection. He's just an older British guy that has apparently spent a lot of time in Hong Kong while they were making a lot of these, and yeah, he knows so much. He's like an encyclopedia of knowledge when it comes to some of these movies. So, and I know he's on there too. Any Cynthia Rothrock in there? I don't think so. I think Cynthia Rothrock was past, let's see, 76. No date. '83. And then this one, I believe, has the latest movie. Oh no, 83. So there's some 78, 79. She was doing stuff in the later 80s, right? So yeah, Cynthia Rothrock isn't in any of these. I'll say there's some movies you have shown that are clunkers, but do watch and enjoy. Seen most of them. Really? Oh, I'm really gonna enjoy going through these for sure. The problem is I like watching them, and maybe I should watch them dubbed, because I feel like when I'm watching a subtitle movie, I know some movies like this, the story's not important, but I still like reading them and staying locked in. The subtitles make me stay locked in. That's a lot of movies, man. So we'll see what happens. Got to get all the Shaw Brothers movies on disc. I mean, dude, I only need one more, and I'll have all of the sets from Shout, and both sets available from Arrow. But 8 Diagram Pole Fighter, there are some that Arrow have released on their own. Like 8 Diagram Pole Fighter, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen that one, and I need to buy that one. So both Steelbook. Well, Wraith, hopefully it'll be, we'll get them on time. You know, Robert Meyer Burnett, I know I bring him up a lot, I know, but I love the guy. I think he's great. He pre-ordered Aliens, The Abyss, and True Lies. He's only received Aliens so far. So he still hasn't received the Abyss or True Lies from Amazon. It makes me scared for my Crow and my Dune Part 2. I mean, Dune Part 2, I don't think is going to be that much of a problem, but I'm worried about the Crow, because that Steelbook's been sold out for a while. And what if it's damaged? You know? It's just like, ugh. Ted Millich, I picked up China O'Brien 1 and 2 yesterday. Cynthia Rothrock is great. Righting Wrongs is good. See, I've never seen a Cynthia Rothrock movie that I remember thinking, oh yeah, that was awesome. So maybe I need to check out some of these. Late 80s, so after Shaw. Yeah. I used to watch those as a kid. I know, man. See, for me, in Dallas, Fort Worth, it was Channel 21. And Channel 21, every Saturday afternoon, they played these. And I loved them. I loved them. And it's something that always was in my head, that like, I love these movies. And I'm kind of a snob when it comes to a lot of movie making practices and stuff. And some of this stuff is just terrible, but I find them completely watchable. So if you want to talk about a genre of film that is my, guilty pleasure, martial arts is definitely one of them. So there you go. Channel 26 here showed those in the afternoon. Yeah. It's awesome. Did I finish Shogun? Yes. I will say that Shogun overall is one of the best series I've seen in a very, very long time. I was a little confused about the way that the story ended. Not because it was confusing in itself, but it was kind of a, oh, okay, cool. But as a whole, that series is amazing. I really, really enjoyed it. Ninja 3: The Domination. Not a good movie. I love it anyway. Yep. I know it. Okay, listen. Watch the original dub as it's the action that matters. Story doesn't matter. You're right. I mean, Phil, you're probably right. You're probably right. I just, it's like, especially watching the Shawscope. I haven't seen these yet, of course. I just got these. But with Shawscope, you hear the same sound effects over and 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 over. I mean, it's the same two pieces of metal. And then, oh, here's the bamboo sound. Here's the, you know what I mean? But I still love them. I'm in love with Mariposa. Not sure what that is. Okay, Rob, for Cynthia, check out Righting Wrongs as you get the awesome UN Bay as well. Lady Reporter, Yes, Madam, and Millionaires Express. Okay, wait. Which ones of those are actual movies? Righting Wrongs. I read where Ed Harris almost drowned filming The Abyss. I don't know if he actually I mean, I guess he did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that story. Yeah. Man, that documentary on the Abyss is almost worth the price. It's just as good as the movie is, in my opinion. The documentary about the making. It's like every now and then that happens, right? You'll get a documentary that is just as good as the movie itself. Blade Runner is one of them. Alien and Aliens, both of those are great. Wait, righting wrongs? Righting wrongs or righting wrongs? Writing as in writing, or writing as in right hand writing? Like I'm gonna right the wrongs. Lady Reporter and Yes Madam and Millionaire. Okay, gotcha. Okay, and this is Phil. Oh, by the way, Phil, I know this because I bought something a while back. I showed this to you. I think. Pretty sure. On my watch list, there's, again, we talked about Pale Rider, we talked about Outlaw Josie Wales. The next movie on the list, it's actually the set of Battle Royale. So I'm going to be watching Battle Royale after those two westerns. So Phil, thank you for movies and thanks. Okay, here's the deal. I have to pee like crazy now because I've been, staying hydrated. Let's see, what else do we have to talk about? Okay, we have that, we have this, and we have that. Okay. And then whatever else. So give me just a moment. And I haven't seen Midnight Express, but it's on my watch list. My April watch list, because it's part of the AFI, American Film Institute, 100 best movies ever or whatever. By the way, did you know that MGM is doing a similar thing as to what Columbia did with their 100-year anniversary, where it's 100 films for $100? I got to say, the list isn't that great. The list of 100 movies isn't as great as Columbia's was, or at least for me. So I may not be buying that. But if you're interested, it's available on Apple iTunes, Apple TV, whatever it's called now. I think it's Apple TV. But I think Apple TV is the Apple TV box. But it's Apple TV and it's on Vudu. So if you're interested in that, $100 for 100 movies, MGM movies, there are some great movies in there, but most of them are either movies I've seen, movies I'm not interested in, or movies I own already. So it's kind of like, But anyway, I'll be right back. I'm going to go pee-pee. I'll be right back. Are you seriously, Matt Walls? You're giving me crap for saying pee-pee? I said that on purpose. I need to wee too, be back. See, there you go. See, what I used to say was, and it was something that, I don't know, for some reason, it was something that my friends used to say. We said, pee-pee. I gotta go pee-pee. I don't know why, but for some reason, just writing that out, P-E-E space P-E-H, I gotta go pee-pee. I don't know why. It's just funny. And then something that I've said recently, and especially like when you're driving, if you say, "Hey, I need to find a place to put my pee." And I said that often enough that I've heard Billy say that once, and it made me laugh because that's just one of the weird things. I always say weird things that people like, I don't know, it's infectious or something. But April says it all the time too. It's like when we're out and about, it's like, "Hey, I need to find a place to put my pee. Can I put my pee somewhere?" So yeah, there you go. But yeah, pee. I'm gonna go pee. That was funny. I don't know. I'm just weird. And Phil, that's interesting that you're a massive Hong Kong cinema collector and watcher. Lived in Hong Kong for 7 years, my younger days. I did not know that. Very interesting. But it's weird for me. It was just it's like two periods of time just fascinate me, and it's martial arts era, which I mean I guess covers a lot of history, but martial arts films. I love like King Arthur stuff. Don't like the barbarian stuff very much, but I love the King Arthur stuff. Uh Knights of the Round Table, medieval time, all that stuff. It's those are the two that just like no matter what it is, I'll watch it pretty much. So, I've watched so many medieval type movies that are so bad, but I'll watch them because they're medieval, and I'm like, that looks cool, and I want to see it. So, anyway, I got behind the elevator music is so much better at 2 times speed. Hey, maybe it is. So I should speed it up 2 times so that when you listen to it again to catch up, it'll be 4 times. So, not doing the DC animated movies anymore. I'm on Batman Hush now. I took a break. Yeah, I haven't done those in a while either. Mainly because I just got tired of them. And I kind of burned out. But maybe I should get back to them because I know there's probably some good ones that I haven't seen. Like Batman Hush, I've read. So it's kind of a weird one. If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie, wipe the seedy. Exactly. From the time I was about 7 to about 12 years old, I was watching Hong Kong movies on Spike TV and AMC channel. Well, it sounds like you're younger than me because we didn't have Spike TV and AMC back then. And apparently there's if Ricky's here, isn't it called Hiya? It's like a streaming service and it's like nothing but martial arts stuff. And I'm like, I kind of might need to get that at some point. Not now, because I still have a crazy watch list. But sorry, I had an itch. I just saw how weird that looked. Looked like I was doing like I was leaning over to fart or something. No, I was scratching my leg. Have you ever peed? I just noticed this. Have you ever peed so much that it catches your attention? And you're kind of like, wow, this is a long pee. And then you keep peeing, and then it starts to worry you a little bit. It's like, is this my life now? I'm just going to pee like for the rest of my life? Do you ever think that? No? Just me? Okay. Come on, The Barbarian starring the Barbarian Brothers is a great movie. Is it though? I've seen that movie, and I mean, hey, more for you. You watch the Barbarian movies, I'll be over here watching the martial arts movies, and we can both have a laugh at each other because, wow, I don't like that. I know a couple of friends that need to hear that. Which part? I don't know. That was minutes ago. I was just a wee lad when my dad had to go there for work. Good times, and that's where I discovered some of the films you showed for the first time, and Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung. Absolutely. Jackie Chan, and that's the thing. Jackie Chan movies are, a lot of the stories are actually better. You know, some of these are just like, hey, we've got these actors available. Let's just do a thing and we'll make the story up as we go. And some of them are based on something historical, and some of them are just like, let's just wing it, you know? Jackie Chan seemed to have a better story. But G4 and Spike could be, oh yeah. Oh yeah, G4 and Spike for sure. I remember those. Cynthia Rothrock was very, very popular amongst HK audiences. See, I've only seen one movie, I think, from Rothrock. Because what's weird is when the Americans got involved, it just wasn't as cool. I don't know why. I just didn't think it was as cool. It's kind of like the parts in Enter the Dragon. Okay, I know. Enter the Dragon is a classic, blah 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 blah. But I'm sorry, it's just not as okay. The dad from Nightmare on Elm Street, I can't remember his name, John Saxon? Is that his name? Come on. It's a little bit cheesy, right? It's a little bit cheesy in Enter the Dragon. So it's not perfect. I don't know. Like Tom Hanks in A League of Their Own? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Conan the Barbarian was good. See, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I saw it recently, and all I could think of was how goofy it was. But I didn't see it back then. If I saw it back then, it might have been different. But I didn't see it back then because I was too young to see it back then. So I saw it as an adult and was kind of like, okay, I mean, I get why people like it, and I get why why Arnold got as popular as he did and all that stuff. I get all that, but it's just not for me. And it's part of it is because I'm not a big whatever the sword and it's not even sword and sandals, because I like a lot of the like, well, actual sword and sandals is what I think of. It's not the same as barbarian type. I don't even know how to explain it. I forgot about that Hi-Ya website. I need to check that out. I know, me too. But again, I'm probably good for a while. In fact, I should probably just cancel a bunch of my streaming services. Rumble in the Bronx and Mr. Nice Guy. Oh yeah, I've seen those. See, it's like some of those are movies like I want to see it again. I don't know if I need to own them. Technically, the only reason I bought these in a way is just so I could watch them. I might never watch them again. I don't know. It depends. Sword and sorcery. Sword and sorcery, that's what I'm trying to think of. But see, like, to me, if I think sword and sorcery, I think medieval too, right? Medieval would fit in there. What would you call those? Would you consider those to be sword and sorcery? So how do you differentiate between the medieval type movies and the barbarian movies if they're both sword and sorcery? I'm waiting. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Rumble in the Bronx was sweet. Twin Dragons was fun. I think I've seen all of the post Rumble in the Bronx Jackie Chan movies. I know there's holes in my Jackie Chan watch list from before that. Like I've seen Drunken Master, of course, but I don't know if I've seen the sequels. I don't know. Yeah, back in the day is when to watch Conan, right? Jackie went to the States in '80 to make Battle Creek Brawl. It didn't work out. He went back to Hong Kong and made the best movies of his career: Police Story, Little Stars Trilogy. Yeah. Fantasy element, historical fantasy or mythology. See, mythology, okay. Well, then I would say if the barbarian type movies are in sword and sorcery, then yeah, I'm not a big fan there. Medieval movies with the armor and the actual chain link armor, Robin Hood, stuff like that. And then more sword and sandal stuff. I can dig that. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know why that is. I think it's because the Beastmaster kind of ruined everything for me. Because the Beastmaster is so bad. I'm sorry, that movie's bad. Tanya Roberts aside, that movie is bad. No magic in period pieces. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that too. But I like, Viking movies. Viking movies are kind of, it's kind of close to barbarian type movies, isn't it? But I like Viking movies or Viking shows. I don't know. I finally got to watch Rumble in the Bronx last year. Damn, that was good. The supermarket scene where Jackie fights the guy. Oh, dude, yes. Yes. Absolutely. I keep thinking about how many times I would have hurt myself just watching it. It's just amazing. He's so good. Have I seen Eric the Viking? No, I don't think so. Interesting fact about Battle Creek, the composer was none other than Lalo Schifrin, who created the Mission Impossible theme. I have a head full of useless info when it comes to Hong Kong cinema. I did not know that. There you go. Interesting. We talked about it before. You don't like high fantasy, basically lots of magic, and come with a suspension of disbelief with shoddy effects. Yeah, it's like once you get to a certain budget, and it's part of it is again, it's Dino De Laurentiis. That guy, I'm wondering if I like any Dino De Laurentiis movies. Let's see. Let's just look, shall we? Dino De Laurentiis. I should probably put this over here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Bam. Okay. Known for Knights of Cabiria, Flash Gordon, nope. The Road, and Waterloo. Haven't seen those. Hannibal Rising. Oh, those are produced. Okay, I guess those would count. I did see Anthony Hopkins' Hannibal. It's not bad. Red Dragon, I saw. I remember thinking it was okay. Isn't that Brett Ratner directing? But I was thinking more of his and see, executive producer doesn't count. I wish they would separate those out. Never saw Manhunter. Oh, those are executive anyway. Executive. Year the Dragon. Don't know if I've seen that. Cat's Eye. I remember liking Cat's Eye. Of course, he's executive on Conan. Huh. I like Dead Zone. So, okay. I do like some of his movies. It's just those effects, man. Those really bad... He's a producer on King Kong. Am I the only one who remembers a scene? I don't remember King Kong very well. I haven't seen it in a long time. With Jeff Bridges, Jessica Lange, right? It is Jeff Bridges, right? Yes. Isn't there a scene where King Kong, like, takes down Jessica Lange's shirt? Isn't there? Isn't that? Yes? See, there are some good movies in there, for sure. But those effects, so like to me, the Conan the Barbarian / Flash Gordon effects, I don't like. That's the only thing I remember about that movie, about King Kong. Is I remember Jessica Lange, like, she was hot. Okay? She was hot back then. You know what I mean? You know? I don't know why I'm doing that. Robert Rivera, welcome. You liked Legend with Tom Cruise. Well, yeah. Is that Dino? There is a scene where Kong attempts to pull down. Okay. I thought so. I thought so. But that's like the only thing I remember. And I think it's because I was a kid and I'm like, I shouldn't be watching this because I saw boobies. So, Deathstalker. Wait. Billy's in here? Is Billy in here? Oh, Deathstalker. Why didn't I see Billy's? I guess I missed. So, hi, Billy. How's it going? We were talking about you earlier. It was all bad. But yeah, hi. Fantasy element. I don't know why. I can't with those. And I've never seen Deathstalker. What is Deathstalker? Uh-oh. Deathstalker. Oh my God. That looks awful. See, that looks awful to me. Just the poster. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's interesting. Oh, come on, man. Why isn't this? Okay, there we go. This one's uncut. But that just looks like it's not. Is that? I like the look at the fourth one. Deathstalker is a must. Close to Conan the Barbarian. Oh God. Yeah, this looks like the kind of thing that I. Okay, wait a minute. That's actually kind of cool. It almost looks like a Gamorrean guard. Is this seriously good, or is it like so bad it's good? Because that looks like Beastmaster to me, and Beastmaster is so terrible. Hey, look at that guy giving him noogies. Yeah, that guy's got a walnut on his forehead. I don't know. I don't know. Looks pretty cheesy. Looks pretty cheesy. I'm just saying. Uh. Oh, you were 0 for 3. We mentioned Conan, 80s Dune, and Flash Gordon. Yeah. Did I tell you that I watched? Oh yeah, I did. I talked about Dune because I got the 4K from Arrow of 1984 Dune. Not a fan of the movie, but I can actually appreciate it a little more now because I watched the special features. But Arrow still never reached. They never reached out to me, even after I retweeted and said, "Hey, this is a thing." Nice buys. Do listen to the commentaries if available. Oh, I will. I will. The supermarket scene got me into kung fu movies. Nice. He's a money man. Deathstalker 2 is legit one of my favorite B movies. Do I need to watch this movie? Been a while since 70s Kong, yeah. Purchased the Blu-ray of 80s Kong for £5. Was it about ass eat? Maybe. Deathstalker got that German dude in it. Always to the butt. I mean, not wrong. Is this that the Gore movie? Grognak the Barbarian? The Beastmaster series? Never watched it. It's not for you. The rest of the Game Chaser crew would dig on it. Okay. I like Beastmaster. Carrie Wurr. Are you serious? Carrie Wurr is in the Beastmaster series? Billy and Jay can make a sword and sorcery movie. They have the builds, and Dodongo could be a drunk thief and Melvor a wizard. You listen to this, Billy? I'll be script supervisor on that. You know what would be funny, though? If you guys are actually into that. Like, if y'all are, like, I don't know what Jay likes and, as far as that style of movie or whatever, if he likes that stuff, it would be kind of funny if you did almost a buddy cop movie. Or wait, are we coming up with an idea now? So a buddy cop movie where y'all are like both barbarians, but y'all do goofy shit, and you're like getting into trouble because of your, goofy antics. It would be kind of funny. I mean, that might be kind of funny. And, I could script supervise on that one. Or direct, hell. I don't know. The next movie needs to be a Blockbuster movie inspired by Clerks, backroom wrestling and all. Really, BC? Really? Is that what you want? Buddy Barian. I think that would be funny. Literally make a D&D style movie with all of them, with all four of them. That's actually kind of, I mean, I was thinking Gauntlet. Let's get the movie rights to make Gauntlet. And wait a minute. I guess, you need a woman. Who's going to be the woman? I'll let y'all figure that out. What if two barbarians accidentally travel to the 80s and become cops and somehow save the president? I was just thinking, for some reason, I see that, but I think of, oh God, Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer. You know what I'm talking about, right? Phil Hartman from Saturday Night Live. Where he's like, I'm just a caveman. Your technology scares me. Dude, Phil Hartman was, he made that. Oh, dude, that would be great. Literally a buddy cop movie with barbarians. See, I mean, I said that, but then I was thinking about in that time. But that might be even better. And you'll have the, almost like Frankenstein kind of, and you're two sexual barbarians in the quantum void. So you need to get that. That's the only, if I had one criticism of Christmas Robotica, is that Jay's not in it. And I think Jay needs to be in on goofy shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah. The captain lets us dress like barbarians with swords and all. Sounds like a heavy metal story. I mean, that's a movie I've never seen, is Heavy Metal, but it came with that Columbia 100-year thing. So I own it now digitally. And again, that MGM deal is there if you guys might have better luck finding movies that you like on there, but I was kind of like, there's only a few that I'm really like, I really want to see. With the Columbia one, there were so many. So the next song could be 4 Sexual Robots. Oh, Heavy Metal, the movie? It's nothing to brag about? Okay. But Jay couldn't wake up in time to be in it? I don't think Jay is typically known for being that bad with getting up on time. Is it? Is it Jay? I thought it was Melvor. Rob, I have a question for you. Did you watch and like Tom Baker Doctor Who? The worst costumes and effects, but love the stories and characters. No. I don't know if I've ever seen. I've seen maybe like minutes of Doctor Who over the years. One I watched was one of the more recent ones with Christopher Eccleston as the doctor. And one other one with That other guy. I can't remember his name. But it was a more recent one, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So no, Doctor Who is one of those where I could never get it. I never, like, it's part of the reason why it was hard for me to even watch a few episodes. I know people are going to be angry with me on this, but the original Star Trek series, because it's no, David Tennant. That's it. Thank you. David Tennant's the one I saw. So the fight scenes are reenactments of Jay, Tim, and Melvor fights when they were kids, sort of a flashback to them training. I mean, this sounds like this idea has some merit. Have Grindhead Jim play the female role. I mean, look, Jim's good, but do we really want to see that? I don't know about that. I couldn't get into Doctor Who. I saw a best of marathon and some episodes were good. Yeah, see, I don't know. I remember there was one that I watched. No, wait a minute. I say that I've only watched minutes. I have watched a more recent one. And at the end, I remember thinking, you know what? This story's not bad, but these effects are freaking terrible. And it's like, I get it. There's budgetary restraints and all that stuff. But my problem is, if the effects take me out of the story, then it's not doing it for me. So the effects have to be there, and be somewhat, I don't know. I know it, but I probably sound really freaking snobbish, especially, with movies like this that are probably, not good either, or good either. You know what I mean? But it's just those effects, bad effects. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Like those weeping angel statues. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Carbonate. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I can't do it. Real quick, I want to go through the news. There's not much because everybody's sort of ramping up to summer. Of course, the Fall Guy comes out tomorrow. Once again, I'm going to be on the Chainsaw Reacts live stream tomorrow night when I get home from the Fall Guy. So 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern is when I'm hoping to be home by, so that I can be on the stream. It really depends on how long it takes me to get back from the theater, because it is kind of far. But I'm going to be on here. So just in case, I will post it in the Discord if anybody's interested. Now, really quickly, let's get through some of the news. Okay? 2 movies being postponed. Kraven the Hunter is moving from August 30th to December 13th. And it's going up against the Lord of the Rings animated movie, War of the Rohirrim. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but apparently Kraven the Hunter is going to be the only rated R movie around that time. Apparently. That ends up bumping the Karate Kid movie, which was supposed to be out on December 13th. It moves to May 30th, 2025, which in a way is better for Karate Kid because that will be after the season 6 premiere of Cobra Kai, which is the final season. So maybe they're thinking, okay, Cobra Kai season 6, and then you go watch the Karate Kid movie. So there you go. I don't know if this is a good thing for Kraven the Hunter. I don't know. Sony hasn't been doing a great job with their comic book movies of late. So we'll see, I guess. And then the other, this is definitely news, but it's like the only news thing I have left. There is a Chris Farley biopic with Paul Walter Hauser starring. I think this is amazing casting. If you've seen Paul Walter Hauser, this dude can act. This dude is great. He's great in Cobra Kai. He's amazing in he's been amazing in everything I've seen him in. If you go look him up on IMDb and watch any of the things he's done, he's fantastic. The series that he was on Apple was amazing. I really enjoyed that. His performance there was amazing. So yeah, I mean, and this is a film adaptation. It's called The Chris Farley Show. And it's a film adaptation of the book by Chris Farley's brother, Tom. It is a go. Deadline is reporting New Line Cinema has acquired the rights and is full steam ahead on what could be a potential Oscar play for the studio. So there you go. There's that. Now, here's the thing. You guys know that I love that RoboDoc. RoboDoc was awesome. So good. Like, so good. I keep getting information about one that they're doing for Aliens. And it's called Aliens Expanded. And it is sort of a Kickstarter thing, but kind of not. But it includes the cast and crew, including James Cameron, Gail Ann Hurd, the producer, Michael Biehn, Lance Henriksen, Paul Reiser, Mark Rolston, Jeanette Goldstein, William Hope, Carrie Henn. So Hicks, Bishop, Burke, Drake, Vasquez, Gorman, and Newt are going to be in this thing. And of course, James Cameron. Here's the thing. It's expensive. The digital only is $49. It includes the movie, it includes your name in the credits, and it includes the soundtrack. It's $49. Now, if you want the swag, it's gonna cost you. So this one, $99. So it gets you the Aliens Expanded Blu-ray with a slipcase, 2 posters, a sew-on patch, commemorative mini booklet, certificate, your name in the credits, the digital copy, and the soundtrack that's digital. And if you want the shirt, that's an extra $30 or $40. I'm sorry. Oh, and you get is that the only thing you get? Yeah, it's $40 for the shirt. So here's the thing, man. I really want to see this. I really want to see this. You know, I love Aliens, of course. I got this last week, which is probably why they keep sending me stuff. Somehow they picked up on what I purchased on Amazon. So yeah, I want to see this. But damn, that is expensive. So I don't know. I just thought I would bring this up just in case you guys want to do this. So I don't know. So that's what the patch looks like. That's what the certificate looks like. Your name in the credits. Okay. There's the partnerships with a bunch of different sites. I was born to make this movie. Without a doubt, Aliens is the best movie that I've ever been in. We all knew after a week of work that we had something. Now, see, here's the thing. Lance Henriksen might be on this documentary, but does he talk about molesting a dog? Is what I would like to know. Anyway, there's Vasquez, Jeanette Goldstein. I always find something interesting in every single frame. There's Drake, Mark Ralston. The moment the chest burster first erupts, the entire audience just leapt into the air. I mean, look, I really want to see this. I really want to see it. But you've got 5 days if you want to get in on it. I don't know if I'm going to. Because that feels like a lot. Like a lot of money. Wait a minute. Oh wait, I'm way behind. Okay. You just have a hang up on bad effects. That's why I say high fantasy sword and sorcery isn't for you, and it's okay to skip those. I love those, so I would recommend it for me. Okay. I watched that new Roadhouse. It was okay. It goes crazy when Conor McGregor shows up. Yeah, I I've never seen the original. Is the original even available to stream anywhere? That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. The other, probably mostly used website. Oh, yeah. Okay. On Just Watch. It is available on Prime Video. On Max. So basically Prime Video and Max. Okay. So I could watch this if I really wanted to. I'm just not, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should watch it. Hope the animated Lord of the Rings movie isn't a kid's movie like Transformers Prime. No, it's supposed to be like, adult, more adult animation. Is the movie related to the show or completely different? What show? If you're okay. Oh, you're talking about the Karate Kid movie? I'm not sure. Because it's Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio is going to be in Karate Kid. So I don't know if it's gonna be a continuation or not. You would think that if it was a continuation, then it would be weird for them to have released it, to have had it a release date prior to season 6 of Cobra Kai. So I'm thinking that it's going to be sort of a side story. I don't know. So yeah, yes, Cobra Kai season 6 is supposedly coming out in January, I think. But yeah, the animated Lord of the Rings movie, I'm actually looking forward to. I watched an interview with Philippa Boyens, is that her name? And the other two writers for War of the Rohirrim, and I liked what I heard. But who knows? I don't think we've seen a single frame of animation for that yet. So I don't know. I remember him for that clip of him on the airplane declining to move from the window. You talking about Paul Walter Hauser? I don't know. Yeah, Chris Farley was awesome. I don't think Will Smith's son is in the Karate Kid movie. But see, Billy, okay, wait. Going back to that aliens thing. Wait, what the hell? And Vinny C, who I be. How's it going, Vinny? And no, this isn't Minecraft. So do you think $50 got to pay all those actors? It seems weird though, right? No? Am I wrong? Ricky, you and Sigourney Weaver. Bill Paxton was hilarious in Aliens. Yeah, absolutely. At least I got to meet Lance. Yeah, that was really, I mean, in fact, I don't think I'd even paid to get in yet. And I got to meet Lance Henriksen. That was great. They didn't tell any of the actors that was going to happen in the chestburster scene, so it was their real reaction. You mean in the first movie? Yes. I would think that they would know in Aliens. I don't know. You would think. Original Roadhouse is on Max. Okay, there you go. You enjoyed both Roadhouse movies. Okay. I have to be that person. How have you not seen the original Roadhouse? Because it came out when I was like 10. I'm sorry. Okay, 13. I was still not old enough to see Roadhouse. And by the time that I got to the age that I could watch rated R movies, most rated R, like I wasn't interested in Roadhouse. I was interested in Aliens. You know? That's what I was interested in. Watch Roadhouse with the Game Chasers, not Solo. Why is it sensual? Maybe you can make a video out of it. I mean, maybe. As long as Jaden Smith isn't in it, his character was annoying and it wasn't even karate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, look, Carbonite. Hey, no movie news? There's not a whole lot of movie news going on right now. Everybody, it seems like all the studios are basically, okay, we're working on stuff. And I don't want to, there's a lot of oh, this might happen and oh, this might happen, but not a whole lot of concrete stuff. So yeah, I know. But the UFO news, the deal is we're in that period right now where we're waiting. We're waiting for whistleblowers to get, I almost said blown. We're waiting for more whistleblowers to come forward. To come forward, right? We're waiting for the government to do more hearings. There's just not a whole lot to talk about. I was excited until I saw $99 for the Blu-ray. I know, me too. So I don't know. I'd say skip this Kickstarter thing. Seems iffy. It just seems like a lot. So I don't know. It's hard for me to know. Because, like, I mean, I want to say, I don't know. I saw Dirty Dancing before I saw Roadhouse. Same with Ghost. Yeah, see, I saw, well, Dirty Dancing and Ghost were both PG-13, so I didn't see Roadhouse. I mean, I haven't seen Roadhouse, so I've never seen Roadhouse. I liked stuff like Tremors and Aliens. Yeah, me too. Like, if I was going to pick a rated R movie to watch, it was going to be an action movie. It was going to be Predator. It was going to be Rambo. It was going to be, something like that. Roadhouse just didn't interest me at all. I still don't know if it does. I have a theory and I want to test it. I think if you saw Roadhouse with them, you would have a better experience. Solo, I think you will overthink it and not have a good experience. I mean, that's possible. But then again, is that experiencing the movie when we'd probably be talking through it? You know what I mean? It's different. It becomes a different experience. Is Roadhouse one of those movies that just works better with a group of friends? Or is it just not very good and you need friends to, help you through it? Kind of. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Paramount might be getting bought by Skydance Studios and Sony, and Paramount CEO just jumped ship yesterday. Yeah, see, that's definitely movie news. But I did talk about Paramount last week. And that's one of those situations where a lot of stuff is still up in the air. We kind of need to wait until it all comes out, right? And for me, the CEO leaving isn't like that's basically me going, hey, the CEO left yesterday. Oh, what could that mean? I don't know shit about business, so I wouldn't know how that affects things. You know what I'm saying? You've seen a UFO many times. Really, Spencer? Interesting. Do you have footage? Or is it a story? If so, I would love to hear your story sometime. Love it. I would love to hear it. I've never seen Roadhouse, Dirty Dancing, or Ghost. Interesting. Dirty Dancing, I mean, was good in its own way. Ghost is a pretty damn good movie. It's just a good movie. It's well acted. I like that movie. But I don't never need to see it again either. You know what I mean? That's another one of those where, I'm good. I'm good with that one. But yeah. And Filbert, welcome, Filbert. Good to see you. Good to see you. You missed out on all the on all the stuff we got. Here, I'll just do this. I know Shozama is more, good old Max Sterling. He likes to see the pickups. But this is what I picked up. Or it came late last week. That's a lot of movies. 51 movies over 5 box sets. So take that, naysayers. I saw Die Hard, Predator, Terminator, Nightmare on Elm Street series before Roadhouse. Same. I only saw the first Nightmare on Elm Street. I didn't see any of the sequels because I heard the sequels. Again, I'm talking about like the people that were old enough to let me watch them. They were like, I don't want to watch Nightmare on Elm Street 2 again. I'm like, okay. Well, what do y'all want to watch? So it was basically, I was at the mercy of the people that were showing me this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to catch the VOD. Was finishing up a co-op BG3 game. We finally beat it. Baldur's Gate 3. Crow reviews say the transfer is a good. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. So like I said, I got the Steelbook coming on Tuesday. Very, very excited. Has anybody played Stellar Blade? Because I watched enough of the game for me to go, this game's not for me. Because I know what would happen. I would just get irritated and put it down and never play it again. Because it's just not my kind of game. Those kinds of, block at the exact right time stuff, I don't know. And it's like, the story seems good, like fine, but not enough to keep me invested. So, there you go. I missed that part. Is that the $800 set you mentioned before? No. What? Yeah, well, actually, yes. Kind of. So those were $800 altogether. And that was there's another set that I did not get because it wasn't on sale. So yeah, I got these for basically $200 off. What's that shirt I'm wearing? Oh, wouldn't you like to know, Melvor? It's a movie you hate. Yep, that's right. It's a Solo shirt with one of our best actors of the current today, Alden Ehrenreich. I know you hate Solo. I know you do, but I really enjoy the movie. And this was a shirt that I got, as part of the, Designed by Humans, get a lot of stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have any Han Solo shirts. And so I was looking around and I'm like, oh, I really like the new Solo movie. And this is before I knew that you hated it. Because I mean, seriously, a lot of times when I'm thinking about buying shirts, it's, would Melvor approve of this shirt? I'm not sure. I'm totally just, I'm an idiot. I'm just saying, hey, I like Solo. I know you don't, but hey, I liked it. You have Stellar Blade. It's not bad. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not bad. It's just not my style of game. And you're stoked for the new Crow movie, Ricky? I think it looks fun too. I think it could be great. I think it also could be crap, like complete crap. But I like Bill Skarsgård a lot. And I'll tell you what, I know he's played some people with makeup on a lot. So he's done The Crow. He's done It. Wouldn't it be interesting if Bill Skarsgård ended up being the new version of the Joker in the new DCU? Would you guys hate that? I guess what we really need to know is how old the Batman is in the new version, the new DCU. Because don't they have to be somewhat the same age? Or does it even matter? Because I know the Brave and the Bold, that has Robin in it. In fact, it has his son, Damian, in it, right? So, does the Joker have to be... I don't know. But I was thinking about that the other day when I was thinking about people who could play the Joker. I think Bill Skarsgård would be good. I like him. But sorry, Melvor, for disappointing you with my shirt selection. I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy right now, Rob. You might like that. Open world, some RPG elements. I know, I probably would. But it's also one of those games that I know if I started playing it, I'd get so like totally sucked into it and I wouldn't get anything else done. So that's, I mean, just like I have Starfield downloaded. I played about an hour of it and was like, I got to get out of this now, or yeah, hours and hours will go by. It's weird. It's like I have utter complete patience for movies and stuff, like I'll watch a bunch of movies, but for some reason playing a game feels like a waste. Is that weird? And it also, like, I don't want to be sucked into a game where that's all I'm thinking about for, I don't know. Solo it up. And yes, Melvor has been here, or is here. But yeah. Does Melvor like Conan? I'm not sure. Does Melvor like Conan the Barbarian? And the Destroyer? The sword and sorcery films? Beastmaster? Lesbian soccer moms love that shirt. Hey. Yeah. I was about to guess Short Circuit 2. Solo is the best Star Wars movie. Oh, look at that. Melvor likes Solo, apparently. I was completely wrong. Saw pics of Willem Dafoe as Joker and his skills could pull it off. Okay, I'll say this. Willem Dafoe can do anything. Anything you want him to do, he can do it. But again, do you think it'd be weird to have a, let's say, mid-30s Joker or mid-30s Batman and a, late 50s, early 60s Joker? Do you want that? In the other thing that you always have to keep in mind when you're talking about IP, right? You're not just talking about what actor could actually play the role well. You're also having to think, is this actor going to be available for multiple movies? Is this version of the Joker that they're going to do in the DCU, is he going to be one that shows up multiple times? How long does Willem Dafoe want to play the same part? I don't know. But I think... Oh, wow. 68? I didn't realize Willem Dafoe was that old. See, that's getting up there. So unless you have a pretty good finite plan, you wouldn't want to hire a 68-year-old man. But then again, see, those kinds of things, the best laid plans, right? I mean, look at Chadwick Boseman. I mean, who would have seen that coming? Nobody. Nobody would have seen that coming. Nobody saw that coming. Unless it's, it's family and stuff. So it's one of those situations where, you try to plan for the best, right? Or hope for the best. So I don't know. Like I said, I love Willem Dafoe. I think he's fantastic, but yeah. Conan is a masterpiece compared to that Solo movie. Well, no, Melvor, I mean, sure. I mean, I get that you would think there's many things that would be a masterpiece compared to what you think of Solo. But do you like Conan on its own? Is what my question was. And I'm pretty sure Billy does like Conan. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could be wrong. But I read that as Melvor has an Alf costume for a second. Okay, if Melvor had an Alf costume, why had that not made an appearance by now? Is what I'm thinking. Everything's coming up Melvor. Yeah. He did good in No Way Home. Oh, Willem Dafoe. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the thing. There's a lot of actors that would be great. But it's really, to me, you have to think about longevity, right? And not just longevity, but what are your plans? What are James Gunn's plans for the DCU? Is the Joker a character that will be showing up in multiple movies? If so, you have to keep in mind 68-year-old man may not be around for another 10 years. I mean, but the thing is, you just never know. So I don't know. I don't know. Doctor Strange should have seen that coming. I mean, Vinny C. I mean, that's one of those jokes that's a little, I would say uncouth. but it's such a good joke that it's hard to. I mean, if you told that joke a week after he passed, I might have been like, oh man, really? But it's kind of nerdy, so I kind of like it in a way. Is that bad? Is it bad that I kind of like that joke? Anyway, he was good in No Way Home, but he's mostly just kind of sitting around talking. He's just up there in age. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Red Sonja was legit. Never saw Red Sonja. I remember thinking that Red Sonja might be a little bit more up my alley because, you know, skimpily clad women back in the day, but I just don't think it's a thing. And okay, so Conan is awesome. I've been waiting for a third movie forever. Okay. And I understand. I look, the thing is, I completely understand it when people say that they love Conan. I completely go. I totally get it. But it's one of those where I miss the boat so bad that I don't have nostalgia for it. I just see it as, wow, that was an awkward scene to just be placed in the middle for absolutely no reason and has no payoff later. I'm telling you, when he meets that chick in the hut and she turns into a ball of light or whatever she does, when he throws her in the fire like you do, you know, when you're having a problem with a lady, just throw her into a fire. That scene has no bearing on anything else in the movie. Like, why is it there? Anyway. Anyway. Joker looked wild in different artist views. He's older than Bruce anyway since he killed his parents. It can work. The makeup will hide his age, but still show his wild side. So are they going with that? Because originally it's Joe Chill that kills. I mean, in the comics, that's Joe Chill. The Joker doesn't kill Bruce's parents. Thomas and Martha. Yeah, that's Joe Chill. So, I mean, I guess it depends on what version they're going to go with. Because, I mean, didn't the Batman 89 movie, isn't that the one that introduced the fact that the Joker killed, or Jack Napier killed Thomas and Martha? So you say Ready or Not is good. I enjoyed it. Wait, are you mad at me? Did you not like it? I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun movie. I don't, like I said, I have no idea why it was on my watch list and why I bought it, but I thought Ready or Not was great. I thought it was really, really fun. Like, I mean, it's not the best movie ever or anything, but I really, like, I had a good time with it. I was like, man, what a cool idea. Like, what a strange idea. Like, I like that. So, okay. So people seem to like it. Okay, good. Yeah, watch it. I'd say watch it. Give it a shot. And Vinny, look, hey, I'm good with it. It was good. Timing was good. You know, we've had a couple of years to mourn Chadwick. So anyway, I agree with Melvor. Conan rules. A King Conan movie would be perfect for Arnie at his age. Yeah, I mean, even I would be up for saying that. Seriously, but I look at that old movie and I go, 42-year-old movie now. Can an Ewok be a Jedi Master or whatever Watto is? I mean, if Yoda can, why not? I mean, I think that's the point of, at least that's what the point of they were trying to get across, was that anybody could be a Jedi, that you didn't have to have special blood, that everyone had the potential. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Red Sonja had Pizza Dude from the old TMNT 2 movie, the guy who played Raph in the first movie. Didn't know that. That little prince or whatever. Yeah, ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts. Dude, Batman 89 is great. It's great. It's a great movie. That's one that I probably need to get in 4K because I do enjoy that movie a lot. So both of y'all, so Adam and Filbert both said Ready or Not was good. So there you go. I haven't seen Ready or Not yet. Was going to watch it after stream. Yes, watch it. Tordarians. That you been in Alia. Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. Sorry, that was terrible. That was probably pretty bad. Sorry. Good. I'd watch a Sith Jawa show. He was the best part of the Flash movie. Tordarians? What? He was. Oh, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was the best. Yes. Batman Steelbook coming out. Oh, yeah. No, I did see that. And I remember thinking, that's kind of a, why? Like, that's goofy. That's a goofy, to me, that seems like a goofy. Here, let me get my stupid fat head out of the way. Bam. Over on the right. I think that looks cheesy to me. Is that cheesy? But what are my options? You know? Are there any other options for the original Batman movie? Okay, that one looks awesome. And it comes with a bunch of swag. What is goldendiscs.ie? $65 though. I don't know. But that's a sweet looking set right there. Right? Get golden discs. I mean, come on. That looks awesome, right? That one looks better than that other one. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Keaton's Batman. What is this, Republic credits? I need something more real. Yeah. I mean, the black gold looks way better. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Do you see the difference from Blu-ray to 4K visually? Absolutely. Now, it depends on the transfer though. Like, I have seen movies that look, I'll tell you what, I kind of got crap for it when I said it in my review, but I think 12 Monkeys, the 4K on that, it didn't look much better than Blu-ray to me. I mean, sure, some of the background looked better, but the transfer was kind of meh to me. But then there are other movies where it's like, okay, wow, that looks fantastic. Aliens is a great example. To me, so much further ahead of the Blu-ray. It's absolutely insane. And I can actually tell the difference in in a lot of cases, the 4K is better because the soundtrack is better. So, like in the case of Dune, I have the 4K, but I also have the digital, right? And if I watch it on digital, I get I can just say that the 4K disc, the sound quality is better. So, unsubscribed? What? Unsubscribed for what? What did I say? But no, yeah, it looks great. 4Ks are good. If you have a 4K Blu-ray player and an actual player, not a PS5, because PS5 doesn't give you Dolby Vision. You get Dolby Vision or, HDR and all that kind of stuff. If you got all that set up correctly, man, it looks insane. I'm sorry, but Aliens in 4K is oof in 4K. Really? You think it looks bad? I loved it. I loved it. In fact, it felt like a new experience, which is kind of what I wanted. And I have the Blu-ray if I ever want to watch the old, dark version. I really enjoy it. And what was I mean, the thing is though, I'll tell you this. The Aliens 4K thing, I get it. I get it why people don't like it. Or don't think it's true to the original version. The fact is, I wasn't old enough to see it in theaters. So all I had was VHS, and then I had DVD, then I had Blu-ray, and now I have a 4K that looks better than everything I've seen in the past. And when people say, well, yeah, but you want to preserve the original look of the film, right? But Cameron himself approved this transfer, and I think it looks awesome. So, I get it. There's also a box set from 2019 that has Batman 89, Batman 4 Film Collection 4K. That's a problem, though, because then you have to get Batman and Robin. But no, I get it. I mean, but I think that the God, I think 4K is amazing. But then again, I totally understand when people say, "Hey, digital is whatever." I say, buy the movie you want to, yeah, do it. And if it looks fine to you, go for it. I really like my discs and sounding like awesome. I mean, but then again, I have a really killer 5.1 system, Atmos system that just sounds, I mean, it's only 5.1, but it sounds, I mean, it is, oh, dude, it sounds so good in there. And I totally understand people say they don't like a movie or whatever, but I'm just saying, hey, you watch it in there and you might change your mind. Because it's kind of awesome. Dude, Phantom Menace in 4K disc in there. Freaking Sebulba coming up behind. Dude, it's awesome. It's so good. It's so good. So. That AI upscaling just sticks out to me too much. I know it's fake when I'm watching it. But see, would you have if you'd already... Because, like, to me, I look at it and I go, that just looks sharp to me. And there was nothing, like, waxy like True Lies. True Lies, of the three, is the worst looking one. And I actually think that The Abyss looks better than Aliens. But that's just my opinion. Make sure you get a decent to good sound system for the full effect. Yes. I equate it to using motion smoothing interpolation on the TV. I turn that stuff off. Oh, absolutely. And I'm sure it would look even worse if you had that turned on. But I don't know. I like it. But hey, Vinny, did you sell yours? Did you get a copy of it and sell it? I'm just curious. Because I wonder, like, what does that go for? Did that get some money back? They also have Batman 89 individually that came out the same day in 2019. Okay. I just need to get it at some point. I got to say, I'm not a fan of the design on that steelbook. 1989 4K. Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually do remember. I do remember that cover, which is that one. I do remember that cover. Dude, why not just go for the poster art? That would be better, right? Anyway. A Twitter user I follow mentioned how small the pool of available 4K players is, and it made me worried about the longevity or repairability of my player. Vinny C, that is absolutely true, but there's always going to be I guarantee you there will always be people. I mean, that's where stuff like Apex. Remember Apex, the DVD player? I brought it up last stream, I think. But there's always going to be people out there that will do that. And I think movies, physical media, is going to go the way of vinyl. They're going to be collectible, and they're going to start realizing that, yeah, people do still like this. And I just think that's going to happen. I think it's going the way of vinyl already. And they would be silly to completely ignore this huge market. But I get what you're saying. So wait, how is the CG in Phantom Menace? They didn't re-render everything again, right? Don't remember if we talked about that the other day in 4K. Yoda looks amazing. The movie looks good. Attack of the Clones actually looks a lot worse. Like a lot worse. And Revenge of the Sith, I think Attack of the Clones visually is the worst of the three. But man, Revenge of the Sith looks good too. I mean, I have the Skywalker Saga set. The 9-disc. It's way up there. Skywalker Saga 4K set. This one. That is apparently $276 on Amazon. But yeah, I have that. It has 1 through 9. It doesn't have Solo or Rogue One, but it has DVDs and 4Ks and Blu-rays, I think, and a bunch of special features and stuff. But that's what I have, and yeah, it looks amazing. It's good. Best Buy is done with physical for sure. I mean, yeah, but here's the thing. I hadn't bought anything from Best Buy in a long time. And I know that like Billy used to go in there all the time. You know, he told that story about how he just like, he always was going into Best Buy to see what was coming out or what was on sale or whatever. I always had a bad experience at my Best Buy. So I never went in there. I stopped going in there when I went in there for Oppenheimer on release day at like 1 o'clock, and they were like, yeah, we only got like 2 of them and they're gone. So, and I'm like, really? And then of course there was the shortage of Oppenheimer, but it's like Best Buy just never, it's like my store either wasn't ordering enough or they had given up really a long time ago. So yeah, I was just like, yeah, screw that. So I stopped shopping at Best Buy a long time ago because of that. I mean, I've purchased, larger ticket items, I guess you could say, at Best Buy, but like I bought my TV there. But yeah. And yes, Shozama talking about the Panasonic 4K player. I've got a cheap Sony 4K Blu-ray. But the reason that I got that one over the Panasonic was, number one, it was cheaper because I was paying for it. And then the second reason is because I knew it would play what are they called? Super audio CDs. I only have a couple, but it's awesome. And I've been wanting to play a super audio CD that I own for a long time, but never wanted to pony up the dough to get just a super audio CD player. So when I saw that it had super audio, I was like, I'm buying this. I think I got it for $140. But I know the UB820 is definitely the best one. And there are things about that Sony player that aren't great. Like I don't like the way that the menu system works. I don't like the way that things are laid out. I would like the Panasonic, but man. Oh crap, it's almost 11. No wonder my throat hurts. I did not mean to go this late. UB820. Yeah, Wait a minute. UB820. Oh wow, region zone code free. That would be awesome. So the UB, can you just show me? Oh my god, dude. Amazon is getting worse and worse about the search results. Quit showing me all this other crap. I searched for UB820. Show me the UB8 freaking 20. My god. I still haven't found the actual UB820. Wait, UB 9,000, $1,000 for that player? That's crazy. That's a lot. How much is just... All right. Panasonic UB820. I still don't know. UB800, UB820, $400. I finally found one. Well, yeah, the UB9000 is better. It's $1,000. $1,000. But look, yeah, I do need to go because I usually go till 10. But yeah, guys, it was a fun stream. I had fun tonight. I hope you guys had fun tonight too. We did the thing. We did the thing. Going is boring. Well, I'm sorry, Vinny C. But I've been talking for almost 4 hours. It's a long time. It's still good. Both have tone mapping. I have the UB9000. It's awesome. Wow. Adam, thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, like I said, it's usually just us chatting and stuff. And sometimes I have news and sometimes we're just chat. So it's good. Trying to find a replacement knob for my dryer on there. They showed me all kinds of stuff, but not what I was looking for. Had the model number and everything. I know. I hate that stuff. I hate that. I hate the way that Amazon, any ass eat. No. But thanks, Billy. Thanks again, Billy, for you know what. And Bucho. Bucho, everybody. Bucho was saying, good times, gang. Y'all have a great night. But look, y'all have a great week. Again, Fall Guy tomorrow. Oh, real quick, before you go, I closed it, apparently. I'm going to be on the stream tomorrow night with, why am I going blank on the name? Why? See, this is what happens. Chainsaw Reacts. It's right here. I'm going to be on their stream their stream tomorrow night. If you're, up for it, it'll be around 10 p.m. But yeah, I'll be over there. So you guys have a great weekend and all that stuff, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.